hello, and welcome back to another episode of Oops All DMs, here with Adventures on Tap Orlando. I'm not Joe, as you can see. Joe cannot be with us today because he is getting ready for Thanksgiving, like some of us probably should be, but hey, more important things, you know? I am Kyle, and I am one of the DMs here. Normally a player with Oops All DMs, but I'm jumping into the role for tonight, playing a quick one shot. Something that you might see if you go to one of our main events. That one that we actually have this weekend at Oviedo Brewing from 1 to 6 in the afternoon. So we're going to go around, do a quick introduction of all of our players here today, as well as the drinks that we are drinking, and we'll jump right on into it. Jumping over to our first person, Garrett.
Apologies, I realized I was unmuted that whole time, even though I told everyone else to mute up. Give me 1 second. Apologies, I forgot to mute Discord as well. All right, distraction's gone. My name is Garrett. Today I am playing Vimal. I am a Turtle Barbarian Ranger. And tonight I am drinking Cosmic Crown. It is a Belgian style strong golden ale from Cigar City Brewing. It is. I've had it before. I really enjoy it. And yeah, do you want me to make that roll, or are we doing that after?
We're gonna do the rules after we get through
All
introductions.
right, then that is me.
All right. And oops, no. Yes, I am unmuted. My name is Ken, and tonight I will be playing Thorn Gloomtide. He is the Dampier Warlock. So that should be something a little bit different. And I am drinking the old reliable bourbon and berry. It's the bourbon and cranberry juice. Very tasty.
All right, and my name is Chris, and I am playing Eilish Yoron, a elf wizard, and I am drinking just a traditional mead that I've made myself.
Alrighty. My name's Ferg. I'm playing Swift, the Bard Lock, Tabaxi Bard Lock. Um, I'm not playing a Paladin, even though my shirt says Paladin. Weird, right? But tonight got a new beer. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's You're My Boy Blue, uh, from Florida Avenue Brewing Company, Wesley Chapel, just outside Tampa. It's fantastic, and it's a nod to like my one of my all time favorite movies. So
Sling Blade, right?
no, no, old school. If anybody doesn't know, look it up, watch it. It's hilarious.
Great movie. Great movie.
Yeah, but that's it. Thanks.
And last but not least, we got Ben.
Oh, hello. I'm Ben. Tonight I'm playing Durble the Unbroken, a mountain dwarf cleric of war. He's got a big old hammer. He's going to hit some things with it, I hope. And tonight I am drinking, speaking of mountains, I'm drinking Sour Manjaro from Deviant Wolf. It is one of the strangest coffee beers you'll ever find. It's a coffee sour blonde. It's almost impossible to describe. If you haven't had a chance to try it, try it and see what you
Interesting.
think.
I'm sorry, coffee sour blonde.
It's
Correct.
it's
That seems
it's a
like
weird
crazy to
description,
love.
yes,
It
Yeah,
but
is. It
I could
is.
speak to it. It is a great beer.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're gonna have to get a
yeah.
DV Wolf and try that.
And I forgot to mention this, but I am also drinking from Deviant Wolf. I'm drinking their Iron Bend Light Lager from Deviant. I was deciding between that and the Sour Manjaro. See, I can never say it right. But I'm glad that one of us had it here on stream.
To be clear,
Yeah.
we are not sponsored by Deviant Wolf. However,
No, but we
they
do partner
are
with them. Yeah.
amazing partners.
Yeah.
They are amazing. They're great.
Kyle and I just happened to be at an event over there together, and we both picked up a 4 pack, so we got
Yeah.
beer.
We had to be prepped for these Wednesdays when we're most often not the most prepped. I know DM's not being prepped, it's crazy. But one
Well,
thing we
if I
do
ain't
like
running
to
the
do
game,
at
I'm
all
not
of our
prepping anything.
adventures, is
know.
a
Well-
cheers to adventure. And if you guys wouldn't mind cheersing with all of us, we'll go down on the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Cheers
Cheers
to
to
Good
adventure.
to
adventure.
adventure.
Kyle added extra.
What did I do? I said cheers to adventure, didn't I?
Wait, it's just
we
to
just say
adventure.
to
It's
adventure.
just to adventure. It's not.
You don't
cheers
say
to adventure.
cheers to adventure. Have you been saying that the whole time?
I've been saying that the whole time.
It's been
That's
Cheers.
crazy.
3 years.
I've been saying that at events.
That's,
Oh
that's
my
crazy.
I've just now realized
I think
that
the craziest
I've
part
been wrong
is
the
that
entire
every
time.
time we have an event,
I
they spell
just-
it out for you.
Yeah, and I
Like,
don't listen.
We all say to adventure. Oh
And I
my
still say
God.
cheers to adventure. I don't.
Cheers.
Congratulations. We
I
have
don't know
experienced a
why.
moment of personal growth live
Yeah.
on screen.
When you can teach the DM something, it doesn't happen often.
You don't have to make the sound; it does it automatically. You don't have to cheers to adventure. It does it. It just happens
Wait,
when you
I
do
just
it.
don't clink. We have to make the clink sound. So one thing that I like to do at my tables to kind of get the RP started with all the characters is I make everyone roll a d20, and we're going to be following the same order as our introductions. So if everyone here wouldn't mind rolling a d20 real quick, Garrett, you're going to be going first. So what I like to do here is, depending on their d20 roll, there's 20 different scenarios in which they are involved personally with another character at this table. In this case, Garrett is choosing for Ken's character. So this is Vimal and Thorn. So Garrett, what'd you get?
I got a 2, and real quick, I just want to add that most of this we're doing it in D&D Beyond, which does not have a roll 20 screen. We do have a screen in roll 20, but not a lot's going to be going on that. So we're going to try and be calling out our rolls and doing things that way. But I got a 2.
Yes, thank you so much for reminding me about that. So you and Vimal both share an outside friend. Who is this friend to both of you, and how do both of you know them? So someone who's not an adventurer, just someone from the
Right.
city.
I think as a ranger and a Dampier, I think there's probably a farmer who we both talk to. We know each other through them, but they kind of provide a neutral, safe haven place where if we're injured, we can go and recover without judgment and without, getting into fights with each other while we're there.
All right. So you guys both know a farmer. What's his name? If you want Ken to make this judgment call, that's up to you.
Let's let Ken name him.
All right. The farmer that we know is Farmer Jessup.
Farmer
Farmer
Jessup.
Jessup.
Always has the best hay bales to sleep in overnight.
Yes.
Ferg with a great call there. All right. So Father Jessup, you guys know both of him. Both of you know him, thanks to your protection of his farm during this city event. All right, Ken, you're up. What'd you got?
Rolled an 8.
8. And this is going to be for Eilish, Chris's character. You and Eilish. Eilish once asked to borrow an item from you, but has never returned that item back to you. What was this item? Why is it important to you?
Well, Eilish borrowed a pelt from a cat. And the reason that that was important to me is that that was my first pet. And after he passed, I just held on to the pelt to remember my cat. And Eilish, well, Eilish just walked away with it and never gave it back. Sad.
Not to
I don't know if I want to ask what Eilish needed that for.
Well, I think that's on
Well,
Eilish
if
to answer.
why'd you give it to him if it meant so much to you?
Because I believed him when he said, "I'll give it right back."
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah,
And
the
that
thing.
was the last time I trusted anybody.
Hey, real quick, just a little cheers. I know we all just drank, but a cheers to Gideon for resubbing
Oh.
for 3 months. So thank you,
Thank you,
Gideon.
Gideon.
Thank you, Gideon.
Thank you,
Love
Gideon.
seeing you in chat. God. All right. Going over to Eilish. This one's going to be for Swift, Ferg's character. What'd you get?
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Hopefully,
Hold
the
on, we don't
last one
want
we
him to
see
explain
tonight.
what he needed to hide for.
I think that's going to be better in
Okay.
You don't
game.
want to know.
Because I just want to see him constantly ask him during the session. All right. So at the local tavern at the guild hall, you and Swift both have a favorite food or drink at the guild hall. What is that favorite food or drink, and how did both of you figure out it was your favorite?
Favorite drink, I'm gonna go based off my preferences, was a oh my god, what is the fruit? Black
Catnip
currant
mead.
mead.
That current mead. All right. And how'd you find out that both of you guys are into mead compared to the normal person?
Well, I make it back in my world, in my where I live at home. So I had to try it here, and I knew immediately that based off of the food and drinks that Swift has, that we would both like the same thing. And the food was chicken nuggets.
This world's more brutal though, so it's
Yeah.
literally baby chickens.
Yeah, it's just that they just
It's
fried
like a
up.
full roast,
Full
chicken
fried, yeah.
for like his
Fried
bird.
baby chick.
Like a miniaturized turkey, chicken. Why did I say turkey? All right,
They're also
going
Because
over the
tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
true brain. Next up, we got Swift here for Durble.
I got a 4.
4. All right, you and Durble. Durble helped you out of a particularly tough situation. What was the situation, and how did they help you?
Oh, it's a good one.
He was high on catnip and just couldn't get out
Yeah,
of his bad trip.
I was, yeah, I'll say it was something that had to do. You're a mountain dwarf, right?
Correct. And a cleric, if that
Okay.
helps.
Well, yeah. We'll say that I had expended one of my 9 lives and slipped in a crevasse, and just so happened to splat at like your altar or doorstep, whatever, and you're able to bring me back to life. So
So, what was the movie? 128 hours
yeah.
stuck in the crevasse.
Are we saying he
So
doesn't? He's missing an arm.
So I owe you.
He healed it back now. That was his. He's down to 8 lives.
Do
Yes.
you doubt my healing abilities, sir?
Yes. All right. Perfect. I like it. And last but not least, we have here Durbal for the mall.
I've got a 17 on my day.
17. Uh, you and Vamal either share a similar morning or nighttime routine. Which one is it, and what is that routine?
Now you're a barbarian, correct?
Barbarian ranger.
Barbarian ranger, yeah. So every morning, because I'm a cleric of war, so every morning we gotta get in our strength training. We're out there finding the biggest rocks we can and throwing them back and forth with each other, doing our lifts or deadlifts and stuff.
Perfect. I like it.
So sometimes with actual dead bodies.
Now, can I add to this? Is it reasonable to think that part of our strength training was me getting in my shell and him deadlifting me?
Oh, absolutely. I'm down with
Yeah, I'll
that.
say it.
All
It's
right.
gonna come back against me somehow,
Yep.
but sure. because
That
he's
guy's
already
got
told me some of his
plans.
ideas. Yeah, exactly. So he's prepped like bro moves essentially, where they have team attacks.
We're gonna Wonder Twins. It's gonna be
Tournament
amazing.
time.
Oh, I'm gonna at some point need to use you as a shield and throw you Captain America style.
You're good. You know how high my AC
Just a
is when
flying
I get hit in
barbarian
my
flying
shell?
towards things. Well, you all have been adventurers with this guild, the United Adventuring Forces, for some time now. And that little RP is just to set up some backstory for you guys. You know, put some presence to your characters, have some understanding. This guild is not traditional in that you don't have a single team forever. You know, you get a team for a specific mission. When the mission's done, you guys all take your rewards and you go your merry ways. You take the missions that make sense for you, or you get called up for emergency missions. And that's where we find you guys today, as you guys are in the United Adventuring Forces, or UAF, because I'm going to start saying that a lot, Guild Hall in the town of Mercuria, a local town in the setting of Starovia. Now, in this guild hall, above you all sits a massive crystal. You guys know that this is the guild sign of your guild master, Guildmaster Crystalbrow, a stout dwarf with a very characteristic unibrow made of pure crystal. And you know that he's around because as soon as he walks into the room, a random bolt of light hits his unibrow, hits the large crystal ball, and hits all of you guys in your eye. So you have to kind of put your hand up as though forcing a salute towards Guildmaster Crystalbrow as he rowdies everyone up in the guild hall. He goes up to the edge of the banister and sees the five of you all just centered there. He's in my office, all five of you now. And he goes back into his.
Whatever it was, it probably wasn't me.
Uh-oh. Who forgot the flush?
Let's flush.
Oh, I know that.
Ah,
It's when you're
never
playing
mind.
cards.
Never mind. It could be either one of you two.
These city games.
Well, I guess we shouldn't waste too much time. He seemed like he was in a rush. Shall we?
My eyes have to readjust though. Hold on.
I'll climb up the stairs.
So you guys take your time. You make your way up to the stairs. As soon as the last of you enters this guild hall into his main room, he asks, "Yes, please close the door." Um, you see one of his elven attendants is sitting there with a nice little cart of potions. She starts handing three of them to each of you. If you guys haven't already, you can add 3 healing potions to your character. And for those
Oh.
outside, for our viewers, the way I run healing potions is if you use an action, it's like you're chugging your beer. You get all of your healing for your full action, or you can do a bonus action where you have to roll your dice. Think of that like you're shotgunning your beer. Sometimes you might get it all and be the best shotgunner in the world. Other times you might get foam all over your face. So that's how I like to roll that. But he talks to all of you. Yes, thank you all for taking this emergency quest. Because you entered my room, you've accepted the terms of this quest. Thank you very much. Here is
That sounds
a.
legit.
He starts handing each of you guys a necklace that has a small crystal on it, and he says, "I have gotten emergency correspondence from the Princess of Storovia. You all need to go to the main town, deal with whatever blight is occurring there, I assume, and you need to hurry. I already have the guild teleporter preparing the location. Once you guys go there, enter the teleportation circle, and it will teleport you right into the city."
Sir, I don't know anything about crops. I don't think I can help with a blight.
Well, it should be. It should be as I was explained. it shouldn't be necessarily more of a scientific blight and more of a blight of the mind. Um, there was
Honestly,
a
I'm
lot
not
of
too
screaming
strong.
going on in the crystal, uh, for me to get out details, but I kept hearing blight, blight, burn the blight.
I mean, if it's a thing of the mind, I'm not too equipped for that either. I got to be honest here.
I'm
Don't
sure
worry,
there'll be
bud.
some
I'm
hit
sure
you can bash in.
there'll be something you need to hit.
All right, well, I can do that.
They did say for the most skilled adventurers, and I saw you five first, so I know I've picked the right ones.
Well, he's the official. I think that's how that works.
There's
Yes,
no flaw in that logic.
I let the light guide me,
Sure.
and it guided me to the five of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anyone here
sure
intelligent?
nothing.
Because I'm just going to go. Someone needs to stop someone real quick, or else we're out of here
No.
with no information.
No, we're in here with a binding contract, so you know.
Are we getting hazard pay for this?
I have been told that this is an emergency contract by the Princess of Starovia. Um, she did not glean any reward, but she did say it had kingdom level threat. So I assume positive.
I'm sorry, you said we got to lean on her for the reward?
What? No, no. I said I assume that due to it being a kingdom level threat, that there will be some reward. We just haven't worked out the details of that reward.
I'm pretty sure I heard you say lean on her, but all right, we won't do that then.
No, we
Don't
can definitely
worry.
lean
I
on
mean,
her.
she is a
If you become
princess.
unstable, you can lean on me.
No, okay.
Do we know if people have died yet from this blight?
Um, from the screams I heard, maybe.
Hmm.
I only could get voices. I couldn't see any visuals through the crystal.
Listen, we hear enough to make decision. Lots of money on other side. Very easy to walk through portal. Swift is ready.
Then we must
Sounds
That's
like
enough motivation for me, guys. I don't know about you
swiftly.
all, but
sounds like there will be blood. And I smile and show my fangs and lick my lips.
All right. So you guys are going to make your way to the teleporter. It is
Mhm.
kind of underground. You guys have to take some steps down, but you find your way into a large, open, sort of like domed cave. As you guys step on the ground, the runes sort of start lighting up, and an attendant there's like, "Oh, are you guys all going to the Kingdom of Stravia? Just go. Make sure you stand in the center, in the like middle, not the outside, middle.
All at the same time.
Make sure you keep your hands and your feet in the teleporter, lest there be issues that we will not deal with, and it will be your fault and not mine. Are you all ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Yes.
Wait. Before we step on this, does everybody in our party need to? And I just stop.
As you stick your hand out, you just see like time and space warp around you as you feel stretched, and then like a rubber band snaps. You guys all like pop back. You find yourself in a very similar room. This one's not really lit, and there's just stairs up, and you hear some screams up above from the blocked doorway.
Ah, sounds like home.
Do we know?
Let's go
Do we all
see
have
what this
standard
is
movement
about.
at 30 feet? I was assuming the
I
dwarf
have 35.
you have 35. The dwarf you have 30, right?
Probably
That's a
25.
good question. I believe 25.
25. All right. Then as soon as I hear the first scream, I'm going to turn to my training partner and just go, "You've never been quick enough," and I'm going to cast Long Strider on him. Go help.
Better not call me Twinkle Toes.
I don't think anyone was thinking that. I got to be honest here.
Raise my
But now that you
shield.
say that,
Raise my shield and hammer and run towards the screens.
follow.
That's our twinkle toes.
Yeah, Swift will make it that way with haste.
Yes.
So you
I
guys are all running
will.
up the stairs.
Yep.
I will not be first since I don't wear armor, so I'll
I'm
let.
not gonna be first. Actually,
I think the dwarf
melees
was
go
going
first.
first.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'm
you,
gonna
bud.
cast mage armor first on myself.
actually, wizard do not go first.
Yeah, I'm casting mage armor on myself.
As you guys make your way up to the top, you open up into a very similar guild hall to the one you just left. However, the one you just left was kind of a little festive. People were relaxing. This one is the opposite. There are like a mini triage area set up where people are being bandaged. You see people running frantically back and forth. Some people are blocking up the main doorway. And you see a bunch of like figures outside, like pushing at that door, like trying to open it. And that's where most of the screams are coming from. I would definitely say Durable. You see that there are a group of clerics in that triage area trying to stabilize. Everyone make a perception check for me.
Perception.
That would be a nat 20 over here.
Natural 20.
14.
Ooh, I got a
14.
21.
Hold on,
You
who
guys
rolled a
are
95?
hitting
What is happening
great.
here?
What?
Oh, okay, it's at the bottom. Never mind.
I got a nat 20 as well.
I'm like, how did you get that?
I got a 95. I can see into the future now.
Pretty much everyone except for Thorn. Thorn is just focused on making sure he doesn't fall back down the stairs.
No. What I am distracted by the triage table, and I'm wondering if I can get over there and just sort of run a finger through some of that blood, and
I will. Okay, let me do this first. So the four of you who did notice this, you guys do see that there is a person, a young blonde half elf woman who is wearing a necklace very similar to the ones you guys were all just given. Um, Thorn, you notice because of your proclivity to blood that these humanoids, their blood, who are in the triage unit, appears to be thicker, almost like a molasses, and almost like a brown red.
I reach out a finger and then I go, ugh. And there are clerics tending them.
Yes.
I say, I'll look at one of the, if there's a female cleric, I'll look at her and I'll say, Sister, what do you know about this affliction? That
I,
blood doesn't look right.
I was confused about the same thing. I don't know any blight that could have caused this issue. It's otherworldly. I've never noticed anything similar to this in my time. I was hoping some of the senior clerics may know. Do you know?
No, did all of these victims come from the same place, or are they from
This
different
is
parts of the town?
this is all over the city. I don't know what's going on. Everything's going crazy.
Do your best, sister. We will root this out and try to deal with it.
I'll try. Yes.
Play, sister.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk up to the that woman that had the same necklace as us, and I'm gonna say, "Hi, Eilish from the UAF. They sent us here. I have no idea what's going on. Are you the person that we're supposed to be in contact with, or where is the princess?"
Or who
You're
do we
here for
fight?
the princess. Yeah,
Yes.
she's actually upstairs in the guildmaster's hall. She took up station there when she left the castle. Here, let me bring you all to her. And
Wait. Who screamed?
she just points to the door. Everyone out there.
Why do we care about the princess? Let's just go fight.
Let's
It might be best. Here, trust me. Just let me bring you to the princess, and she starts
Look,
Take less
leading
than an hour.
upstairs.
you go up to Princess and have a talk. I will help secure a door.
Yeah, split the party immediately. Come on, everyone.
You're still in the guild hall, so you're just basically focusing on barricading. That's fair. Adding to the
Well, I guess the muscle
protection.
will help.
Yes.
All right. Boarding up windows and stuff, Left 4 Dead style.
Vimal, do you want to protect the wizard or should I?
You go for it because you've got long strider. I mean, if you need to run around quickly, you're better use up there than I am.
All right. Good luck securing that door.
It's a door. I think we got it. This door ain't going nowhere.
I will follow the wizard.
The door is
Follow
locked.
the wizard.
And Thorn, are you going with
I am heading upstairs to talk to the princess as well.
for the two that are staying downstairs? Give me strength checks or athletics checks, whichever one's better for you guys.
I'm not great at either.
And then we'll come back to you guys in a minute. Just hold
okay.
those rolls.
You don't want to hear it? Okay.
All right. The other three, you guys go upstairs with the elven lady, and she leads you guys into a similar guildmaster's room. As the door closes, she speaks up. I'm really sorry for deceiving you. It's not my point. And she takes out her hairpin, and her ears go to human shape, and her blonde hair goes to brunette.
Which
I'm sorry for needing to do this. It's for my protection. I'm the princess. Um, I sent out the emergency call.
You almost had a fireball in your face.
I'm so sorry. I should. I'm still working on my speech classes. So I'm not the best speaker. So maybe I should have started with something else and then done the review.
DM,
I'm wrong. Apologies.
DM, are we familiar enough with this area that we would recognize that yes, this is indeed the princess? Or
I would say if you care for like culture of the kingdom, you would. Otherwise, it's like, oh, that's the rich person. You know, you would know the name, but maybe not recognize the person. So
okay,
I'll
her
leave that
her
up to
likeness
people.
is not up
How
all over
No.
the place. Okay.
how about a 22 history check? Would that would that
Oh
confirm
yeah, you
it?
definitely know that's the princess. Like you see royal
not up there.
insignia on her
Oh,
and
you are.
stuff.
Oh.
He is.
I've always wanted to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm not sure you
Thank you.
shake hands, but
I do wish that this was in better times, but the reason why I called Guildmaster Crystal Brow for you all, I think my father's a little crazy. Um, his royal mage Sadani, she came to us to help cure the plague that was affecting our crops, to help increase our crop yield, and it was going well for some years, but I always got this energy off of her that I didn't trust. And I feel like this is what she's always wanted, something that is directly affecting all of this city, all of this kingdom. I fear that she's the one who's been poisoning my father's mind. And I hope you all can help him and deal
And you
with
brought
her.
her in to help with the crops.
My father brought her in.
And what about the crops did she fix? Obviously, you guys
But they
must
weren't
have been doing
growing.
well.
They weren't growing was the issue. She helped solve our issue of drought, and it eventually led to the magification of crop yields.
she's a rain caller.
I
You do a little
guess you
dance,
could call that.
do a little dance, and then rain came.
Well, she would do her rituals.
It's probably a dance.
Yeah, be more sensitive. They're rituals. Anyway.
Whisper down the Durble. It's probably a dance.
Princess, do you know how your father came to call upon this wizard? Um, did she somehow come forward once the problems with the crops began?
Well, when we were having the issue of drought, my father sent out a call to those who could help, and she merely answered that call. Uh,
Hmm.
Initially, we didn't think anything of it, but mind for the future is not there. My mind for the past is always thinking.
So what is happening with what is going on with the people then? Why is everyone screaming and yelling and
Coagulating. Oh, you didn't think I knew that word, did you?
I don't know
I
if
don't know
you
that
know
word.
what that means in this context.
I all I know is that when I confronted her earlier, she said I found her mumbling about it's almost ready, and then she poisoned my father's mind somehow, controlled him maybe, and he exiled me from the castle. So I came here, for the guild master. Next thing I knew, I heard screams throughout the city, and pandemonium was going everywhere. People started
Hmm.
transforming. It's as though skin was falling off, or molding itself on them. I don't know what it is.
So
What to do.
so hold on. So this lady comes. She brings rain. The
Yes.
crops grow,
Uh-huh.
and everybody in the town is eating the food.
Yes. Well, that's what
Did
you do with crops.
did she put something in the crops before she brought the rain, or
Well,
did she
well,
ever
that I
go to the
think
fields before?
I don't know. I maybe.
Because there's
I,
no way
my,
she'd be able to control this many people that far away.
like I said, my father dealt with her mostly. I merely have just started my royal duties.
Hmm. How long does this?
Um.
Well, I guess they're both in the castle then, right? Wherever
That was
that
the
is.
last time I saw him. My father and her.
DM, what kind of role? Um.
What are you trying to glean?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether, as a player, I have some suspicions, but I'm trying to figure out as a character
Mm-hmm.
what my character would roll to try to put two and two together and see if um, we think the whatever she did to grow the crops is now causing the people.
I
to-
would say either a nature or arcana, depending on which way. Are you thinking at it?
Make
The
a farming
natural way
roll.
or the yeah?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Arcana would be better for me, and thinking that she's doing
Mhm.
magic, that would make sense to me. Okay, so I'll make an Arcana.
Also, while
roll.
he's doing that, Garrett and Ferg, what'd you guys get on those rolls?
Nothing. 6.
I
Six?
got a 21.
Oh,
Nice.
easy.
I got a 15.
21, 15, that is 36. So you guys are able to, collectively stack up additional things. You stack up enough at the front door that you feel like nothing's coming in. You would need a literal like troll to barge through the doors.
All right, before we move to the next thing, we just got to give it a pat and say it's not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
And then I'll say
Hope we
about
don't have to go out here.
20 boards also went up along the walls and stuff. So even if the glass gets broken, they'll have to break through those boards. But you guys have effectively locked down with some of the other adventurers this guild hall.
And can we go looking for like a back door? Like, is this guild hall set up like ours where we would know?
Very similar, yeah.
So we can go over to where we think the back door should be and barricade that as well.
As you guys make your way, you find that that's already been barricaded.
All right, job done. Where's the food? Where's the kitchen? You guys better have some
Well,
leafy greens or I'm gonna rage.
there's no glory to be had now. We are now stuck. Perhaps
Look
I
at
did
me,
not
man. This was
plan
your
this
idea.
quite ahead.
Are there windows in
About
this
to ask the same
guildmaster's
thing.
office upstairs?
There are windows upstairs that are not messed with. So there are exit ways if you guys need to.
Well, I
I
Um,
like
want
to
to.
look out
I'm
into the
not
street.
thinking so much about an exit. I'd like to move to a window and look outside.
same with Durble.
Yeah.
What you guys see is a bunch of chaotic, just frantic individuals as they are running around. You see some people are looting, some people are trying to take from stalls what they can, others are trying to barricade them their own homes up. But you do also notice that there are some people who are almost shambling. It's less controlled movement, almost forced movement. Um, and there's some that kind of move slowly. There's some that kind of move like really quick. So it's kind of odd to see just this mix of individuals as they're all
So,
running about.
okay, so you don't know if she did anything to the crops by hand. You
I,
said she
I don't
brings
have any.
rain.
Well,
What
that was
does
one of her things. Yes.
what is there anything different, significant about this rain? Is it just regular old water,
It
or do you
grew
know if like
crops. I don't. I
have
have
you
no.
ever tasted the water?
It was water.
Hmm.
You feel the rain on your face. No one else will
Yes.
do it for you.
You know, I once felt the rains down in Africa.
I.
Ah, the
Oh.
blessed
Oh.
rains.
I. Sorry. I didn't see you guys all there.
Oh no, we're not. I'm just
Oh.
telling. I'm telling Ferg a story.
Just randomly.
Uh,
I
DM.
believe. I believe the. I believe they blessed the rains.
Yeah.
Blessed rain.
You know that story was actually about a lady who was in love with a werewolf. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, not too
Neither
crazy.
be crazy.
I killed werewolf.
Ken, what's your
Yeah,
question?
but falling in love with them.
How high are we above the street?
Oh, you're second level.
So would we say that
Or a little over 10
that
feet.
any of these people that we see that are shambling are any of them like within 30 feet?
I'd definitely say yeah. You could find
I want
one
to look.
in that
I want
time.
to look over to Eilish, and I want to say, I have an idea. This may be a bad one. Um,
I'm always down for a bad idea.
be ready to knock me out if I do something silly.
Okay,
Um,
As he says that, I'll say Swift and Vimal, you guys enter into the room and you guys see him at an open window.
Oh, we doing something dumb? I'm gonna pull out my battle axe.
I'm gonna
okay.
look over his shoulder and see kind of like what's going on outside.
Oh, and I tell Eilish I'm gonna try Awakened Mind, see if I can find anything out.
Oh,
So I'm going to use my Awakened Mind feature, and I
Okay.
think that'll um, try to form a telepathic connection between my mind and the mind of one of these shambling people. Um, choose one creature I can see within 30 feet,
Mhm.
and we can communicate telepathically with each other while the two of you are within 4 miles.
Okay.
Um, to understand, you must mentally use a language the other knows. So I'm just going to presume that this is a person that speaks common, because everybody I get speaks
Yeah.
whatever the local common.
No, that makes sense.
So
Um, is it give and take?
it's telepathic. So yes.
So it's both ways.
So it's two-way communication.
Okay.
So I um I
mm,
just say what's what's wrong.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
See, I
I
was
can
expecting
try.
Cal to rev up for a blood curdling scream.
Oh, I thought of that. That would also work, but then I remembered like other people are here, like, and I don't think that would be the nicest thing to
18.
just scream with other people. So, 18, you succeed, but as you start to speak that, it's as though like this mental image appears in your brain of just like a searing flesh just pounding in your head. It's just like the worst headache you've ever gotten of just noise. Think, old CRT TVs, the static,
Yeah.
that sound. Think that everywhere. Like you hear like voices in it, you think, but you don't know, is this them? Is this something else? Is this what, like, it's just everything. It feels as though there's like 10, maybe 20 voices that you might hear. Or
Are you
maybe it's
having
static.
Are you having a physical reaction?
Oh,
You guys see him like reach for his head,
yeah.
but he's not like bleeding or anything.
Yeah, I'll reach for my head, and just after a few seconds, I'll just back away and throw my hands up. You go,
With
oh,
that, you also get the one word answer of just it sounds like a young boy just saying, help. And that's where you break your connection.
okay.
So as he's having the searing pain, I'm gonna pull out a hand axe and go like, "I'm gonna kill it."
No, something is very wrong. They are not able to think for themselves. It is like something in their mind is causing them agony,
Incredible. So you're
incredible
saying that
agony.
this person, whoever it is, might be causing this citywide. I wonder if this is necromancy. Is she a
Could
lich?
Just hear an organ in the background.
I
Can this
have
be
a
cured?
So
I have an
Thunder?
odd I have a fascination with liches. They're very interesting.
so
I
did
wonder.
the creature talk back to you, or
it just it it was like a it sounded like the rush of a waterfall. And then as I broke contact, I just heard like a child's voice saying, "Help."
hmm, so
It's
probably not zombies.
Well,
no,
Do we
no.
know if this can be cured, or
Sad. I could
do
do
we have to
something about
kill all these
zombies.
guys?
The one of the
Roll
sisters downstairs did not know. Oh,
roll an Arcana or Medicine check. Anyone can do this, by the
Yeah,
way.
someone else should probably do this, but I'll try.
I do Arcana.
Nat 1.
19 for Arcana.
Vimal, this can definitely be cured, just not by you. But there's someone out there that can hear this.
All right.
I have a 23 on medicine.
23 on medicine. Who else rolled medicine? Just so I know, other than the natural one.
I rolled Arcana.
Oh, sorry.
yeah, I rolled Arcana as well.
Okay. So for the medicine, you get the idea that something, based on this description and the images you saw of like the people in the triage unit, it does appear that something otherworldly is affecting these individuals. You don't get the idea that it is a specific um singular type of magic, but it might be a combination of magics. But you, as a cleric, I'll say this too. You definitely get the idea that this is demonic.
Okay.
Um,
But from a medical standpoint, is there a cure or anything that I would pointing the way towards a cure?
deal with the demon.
Hmm.
No, there's another way. There's definitely another way. I've read about this somewhere.
Then everyone else rolled Arcana.
Yes, but I want to deal with the demon.
Yeah, I got a 19
Not
for
make a
Arcana.
deal with him. Hit him with my hammer. You understand?
What did everyone who got Arcana rolls? Sorry,
19.
19.
One.
1. Ferg, did you roll? No? Okay. With the 19, you definitely get the idea that this is not necromantic, and is more fiendish, but you don't know what like level of fiend this could be from.
She's done a deal with some kind of demon. Or maybe she is a demon. Both are interesting.
I think our main goal should be to go find her and kill her
Sounds like she's at the
and
castle.
avoid killing any of these people
Well,
because we can save
that
them.
it's also if she's the one causing this. We don't necessarily know that.
Big scary castle.
She
Hey,
she
that's
poisoned the king
princess's
against
home.
the princess.
I'd like to turn to the
Y-
princess.
yes,
and go,
please
"Eh,
don't
is it
please
scary?"
don't destroy my home.
No, no, no. But like
That would
scary
destroy the
stuff happens
symbol of the
there.
city. Well, I mean, like politics is scary sometimes, but I
Okay.
wouldn't say like it's
Like you've probably had an
inherently
issue
scary.
with like magic people attacking and being
Well,
sieged and stuff like that, right?
well, yes, that's why we only have
Possessions maybe once or twice.
the one draw, the one bridge leading to the main castle. We have a moat surrounding everything.
I'm just saying,
else.
castles are usually the places we end up in where stuff's going on. So
As like a safety measure, because that's what you are. That's why I've called you here, and that's why you'll be handsomely rewarded.
Henry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
apologies.
about
I've been
that.
dealing with a crazy amount of stuff today. So if you want to make fun of me, I can just merely make sure that your pay is lower than normal. Otherwise, for those of you that do help me, and if you can save my father, I definitely think that you could get either an item from the vault, or some money possibly from the vault, or he could possibly make you, viscounts of the kingdom.
is
Do you
there
have
where was she kept? This lady who showed up, did she have her own house outside of town or did she stay at the castle?
She lived in the castle, the mage's quarters.
And can you point that out to us where that is?
Well, the last time I saw her, she was in the throne room with my father
Right,
when I
but
got
I mean,
kicked
how
out.
much time has elapsed since then?
I'd say like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, so you can walk to the mage tower in that time and do other stuff.
Oh, yes. The mage's room is uh on the main hall. It's actually behind the throne room.
Right, so it's close.
Mm.
So, and then
Yes.
do you know of any secret ways in or out of the castle other than the main drawbridge?
I, like I said, I just started my royal duties. I don't know all
Yeah,
of
but
the
you grew up in this
necessities.
castle, right?
Somewhat, but I mean,
Yeah, so as a kid, you're curious running around. Can I try and persuade her or be big and
sure,
tough and be like, hey, we're
sure
here
call.
to help, we're here to kill what we need to, and maybe intimidation.
I
Sure
will.
call. You tell me.
Whoa, stop flexing your muscles.
Nat 20!
on
Oh, that's 100%
on what?
intimidation.
On intimidation
okay.
with your
Never mind.
modifier. What is it?
22.
22. Okay. And she like feels as though she's like being pushed into a corner. Like I said, the only thing I know is below the throne. There's a passageway. I don't know where it leads. When I found it, my father scolded me and told me never to press the button on the throne again. That's only for emergency situations. I don't know anymore. I'm sorry.
Who would know?
Uh, the king, he would know.
Who
He
built
told
it?
me the
Something.
secret.
Give me something.
You're
I
scaring the girl.
I don't know. I'm
I'm trying to save your father's life here.
What-
She starts crying.
Can I play
what-
good cop and calm her down with a persuasion?
You start patting her back.
There,
Kyle.
dear.
She just
I gotta
keeps going. She
Kyle,
keeps
I'm
going.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and kind of draw attention to the mall and try to make it seem like there's like a walking basically one of these things out there that are like limping around that looks like they're
Okay.
gonna try to attack us. I'm gonna put that like in the opposite end of the room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, the mall, look, something over there needs to get hit. And as he goes to swing, I'm gonna cancel and reanimate it somewhere else in the room. And I'm gonna try to keep him busy that way.
Okay.
Can I do
Roll a perception check.
Okay, thank you.
And then Durball, roll
That's
a
19, so
persuasion
a dirty 20.
with advantage for
Yeah.
trying to calm her down.
Okay.
Vamal, you know that is an illusion. You could kill an illusion.
I could kill an illusion, but these creatures can be cured. We must secure it. So everyone stay away from it. Not gonna just like pull everyone back and leave it shambling in the corner. Maybe
Yeah,
if we
go
don't
go
move, it won't
secure it.
see us.
No. You can secure it, Vimal.
You know what? I'm gonna take a javelin and try and pin it against the wall with a javelin.
Javelin
Uh,
flings out. Durball, what'd you get?
I have a 16 on the persuasion. I would like to invoke my knightly background and show her some good manners.
She
Yeah,
goes and
man.
gives you a hug,
It's
and she's
just
like, "Thank you so
wild.
much." She was just being very mean to me, and like I'm just trying to help.
We're in a dangerous business. Some of the people I work with are very dangerous, and they just don't know how, to keep it to themselves sometimes.
I'm still learning. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Very good.
Just
We're
please
we're,
help my
we're
dad.
gonna we're gonna go find your dad, and if we find that witch, we're gonna smash her head in. But I'm trying to
I
make sure he
don't
doesn't
care.
smash your dad's head in. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do my
no, that's
best.
not a no good. That's a no
I
good.
know. I know.
Okay.
That's off the table. I promise you.
Yes.
Seeing
So-
this happen, I'm gonna reach down and like rub some crust off of one of my shell, like I have an itch. I'm gonna put out my hand to her and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm just trying to get all the information.
I know, but you gotta, we talked about this. The roid rager in the morning. We got to get that out in the morning during strength
Roids!
training. Yes,
Where?
you. All right, let's go.
Okay, so Princess, what is the fastest way to get to this castle?
Well, if you go down the main street, leading directly to the castle, you'll get into the market area and just find the bridge and you'll be fine.
I don't see anything wrong with that plan. Do you all? I think we should try to get. Wait, what happens if we open that front door?
Oh, we're not going out the front door. We're going out this window.
That's probably for the best.
Uh, okay. Out the window, I guess.
All right.
Sure.
Maybe we can find a carpenter or something who might know where that secret entrance is.
No, well, I don't know. We'd have to find somebody from the. Oh, princess.
Yes.
Is there any phrase or word we could use with the guards to let
Or
them
your
know that
father.
you have sent us?
The crystals that you have that shows that you know friends of the family of the royal family.
Very good. Thank you.
Hey, we're not supposed
We
to
will
wear them
do
on our
everything
head,
we
right?
can to help you.
It's a necklace.
Well, I know, but like the guild master, he's got them all in his head. I don't know if that means you're more official.
I mean,
I think that's just a cleric
that's just.
symbol.
I think that's just him.
Oh.
I think it's a different crystal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're talking about Crystal Brow. No, he naturally he
Yes.
doesn't grow eyebrows. He only grows crystals over time.
And these aren't his crystals.
No. These are from our minds.
Oh.
He
That would be
grows them
pretty
on
weird.
him.
Not his mind, but their mind.
Minds, not mind. Yes, it's confusing. I know. It's apologies, but like I said, thank you, and I'm gonna go help the rest. And she puts the hairpin back in. You see her transform back into the half elf lady, and she leaves.
I'm going to hand Swift part of my one end of my rope from my pack, and I tie this off.
I will do that.
Make sure it's
Okay,
solid. I'm kind
so
of
I guess
heavy.
we're leaving down the window, right? I don't see what could go wrong with this going straight into the
I'm
mess.
already
Don't
set to
land on
belay
any of
out.
the people. We need to save them.
Who's with me? Woo!
I'll just
I
jump
think we
out
all
through the
are.
rope.
I try and tie it off as best I can.
Turball, I think we all are. I don't know why
I-
you're asking.
It's
that.
too
Yes.
late. I'm out the window. I'm going down that
Okay.
rope.
Well, I'll see you down there.
Oh, real quick, we have
I'll.
a new follow from Hecate. So cheers to you, Hecate, for following the channel.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd like to jump out the window and retreat into my shell to land on the ground, but I want to try and I don't want to land on any of the shambling people.
hear a little bit of a turtle power as he lands.
No, you do not.
I'm gonna climb down the rope.
I too am climbing down the rope.
I will climb down rope as well.
You guys easily make it down. You do hear like the echo of like him hitting the cobblestones, but it kind of gets lost in just all the pandemonium that's happening here. You guys do see as you're walking, some people are kind of being affected, but they still have their minds. Where their skin is almost turning pale or like greenish. Some people, you notice that their arms are starting to bend in contorted ways, but it doesn't appear as though that anyone is directly focused on you. It just seems as though everything has a weird mind of its own.
Uh,
There are two things that I would like to do for this point. The first is call the princess to the window and have her pull the rope back up. That one's just bookkeeping. The other is I feel like we should test this out, and I should try to turn undead to see what happens. Any objections to that?
no,
Are
I was going
you,
to
like,
stab them in the brain, but
Are you telling us
No,
before
they're
you try to do
people.
this?
they
Yes, well,
must be
that's
Forgetting.
purged.
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you that based off of, I mean, honestly, Durbal, I don't think this is gonna make a difference because I don't feel like they're undead. This is coming from something that's more of a devilish nature. So I don't necessarily think they're undead.
They're possessed. They can be saved.
Also, like Vamal, you know that just like makes him afraid of you, right? Doesn't kill him.
What?
Yeah, it just makes him run away from you if he does
What
it.
does?
Well, actually,
Never
I'm
mind.
5th level, and undead that
Gerbil
fails its saving throw
broke
against my
them all.
turn undead
Or
is
this.
Oh,
instantly
is that at
destroyed.
5th? Never mind.
Oh well, yeah, it's only if its CR is half or lower, but yeah, that's probably going to be most of them if they're
That's probably a commoner.
yeah. All right, we don't want to risk turning half the town to ashes. I guess we'll just have to
Yeah,
push our way
I
through.
would definitely say that the princess wouldn't be appreciative of that.
All right, shields up. Let's push our way through.
All right.
It's riot squad time.
So
Yeah.
as you guys start making your way through, you do notice that that chaos is just continuing. It builds as you guys get closer and closer towards this castle. And just as the princess had told you, the castle is surrounded by a primary moat with one singular way in. And to get to that drawbridge, or not drawbridge, to the bridge, you guys have to go through the main market. As you guys are making your way just in front of that bridge, you guys see a large illusionary projection of a tiefling appear right here at the front of the market in front of the castle. As this tiefling sort of materializes, she starts to speak out. Citizens of Starovia, I am doing all that I can to deal with this blight. I've been told that whatever is causing this blight is caused by these. And she holds up one of the crystals that's around your neck. This is a poison to this city. If you see any person who is walking around with this crystal, deal with them. Destroy that crystal as soon as you can to help this city get back to what it once was, so we may save it for a further tomorrow. And you see the illusion dissipate back as people start turning and like looking at everyone. You guys see a couple of the townsfolk like and pointing at you guys.
Now, hold on. Before you guys, I know what you all were thinking. Do you believe everything you see at face value?
I'm gonna let out a monstrous roar and intimidate this crowd.
Okay.
I got a one on my sleight of hand to pocket my crystal, so
I can try an intimidation as well.
All right. Everyone, whoever, whatever you were rolling, Durble, you fumble it in your hand, and they notice it even more. Vimal,
I
your
rolled a
voice
nat one.
cracks as
Get
as soon as
away!
you go. Yeah, as soon as you go to try and intimidate, it voice cracks, and like you have to like catch your breath for a second. Thorn, you are intimidating.
Uh, my intimidation is to pull back my cloak, reveal my weapons, and then smile, revealing my fangs.
All right, and you rolled a 16.
Yes.
All right. I'll say with that, you notice that a couple of the excuse me, a couple of the villagers start to walk away. Some of the larger ones are still staying, but you definitely get some people to walk away from you.
You'll see Swift uh, reach where there is no scabbard, and icy purplish blade manifests, and he pulls it and lifts his shield and says, hmm, "It seems like they want to fight. Then we shall give them what they want."
Now, just remember, everybody, these people are villagers too.
Villagers that wish to kill us.
You're muted.
Are you trying to intimidate with that? Apologies, I had a coughing fit real quick.
Am I trying to intimidate?
With the pulling the sword out and having it be icy.
No, I'm ready to just start stabbing people. So unless I get convinced otherwise, I'm just gonna go.
Okay. And then Eilish,
Mm,
you're trying to persuade whom?
the crowd
Okay.
to not, you can't believe everything you see at face value. Just because this person said that is true doesn't mean that it necessarily is. We're not the ones screaming. So obviously we
Also,
have a pretty level head.
we just got here. How could we have started this problem?
I'll say most of them have left now. There's about four or five that aren't really moving. They're kind of just still chilling there. They're not moving towards you guys, but you do see that they are getting angrier as you go. Uh, roll perception checks for me, real quick.
So what I'll do, knowing this, is I'll say I will hold rear guard while we cross bridge. I make sure that nothing happens from this angle.
I got an 18 on perception.
16 on perception.
15.
11.
11 from all 4. So, everyone except for Vimal, you notice this, but you can't place where. You guys hear that static, especially you, Thorn. You hear that static once more as from 2 crystals sitting on top of the pillar towards the bridge, um, a force, a wall of force starts to materialize. I messed up that word. Materialize. There we go. All the way around the entire castle. That wall of force, you guys do see, is blocking your path. But you do see that half of the crystal is still sticking out of that wall of force.
Okay.
Have hammer will crack.
Right now, you guys still are not in combat. No
Um,
one has made a direct attack yet.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think that the force field may have something to do with maybe hitting the shiny crystals.
Crystals?
The ones that are right at the entrance of the bridge here. I'm going to take a firebolt and attack
Oh,
one of the crystals.
she didn't mean these crystals. She meant those crystals. They're the poison.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. As I throw a fireball at one of the crystals.
I guess
All right.
I'll just run and attack.
Does
the-
anyone
firebolt.
else want a
Not
free action?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and with my giant battle axe swing at the left-hand crystal.
Okay.
Yes. I will use
Battle
a.
axe, firebolt.
I'm sorry, great axe, just in case.
I will use the free action to do a cantrip
Okay.
and
Also, make sure you guys will have a movement and an action. If you're like, oh, I'm not next to anything, I can't do anything. If you want to use your movement, I'll allow that as well.
Yeah. I can get within 10 feet and then use my claws of darkness to attack the crystal. So it's like these spectral, shadowy claws shoot out of my hands, and I
Okay.
attack them. It's also probably good for intimidation.
Yeah, for sure. Seeing it from this pale human, essentially.
I'm going to look at one of the crystals and Eldritch Blast one of them.
Right. Which one, right or left? Right now, Thorn and
Uh,
Eilish are attacking the right one. Vimal's attacking the left one.
then I'll help out Vimal and. You
Okay.
know what? We'll focus fire. I'll take the. I'll hit the right one too.
All right.
That's not what
Durable.
talent.
What would you like to do?
You asked me. Sorry, it
Yes.
broke up there a little bit.
Apologies.
First of all, I cannot actually move my my token on this map, but I'm not going to be moving far anyway because
Oh.
I'm going to cast.
Frenzies.
Just let me double check something here real quick. Yeah, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and move to protect the rest of the party from the back as they go after these crystals, and I will set the Spiritual Weapon against the crystals.
All right. I know I have a token for that somewhere. Someone always tries to do a spiritual weapon, but I forgot where I put it.
There should be like
I will find a
spell
token for it.
tokens.
Yeah.
No worries. I got an 18 to hit.
18.
And,
All right. So
and
you guys are
we roll more
definitely able to we're gonna use this bird. This bird is your spiritual weapon.
That's it. That's my spiritual bird hammer. Yeah, I'm going to direct that against the crystal, and that is also that's force damage. So hopefully that
All
matters.
right. We will start with the excuse me. We will start with the left crystal. So everyone who is making an attack against the left crystal, roll your attacks and let me know.
Already rolled it. I have a 20. That's a 15 plus 5 to hit.
That hits. What's your damage?
It is, if the screen would get out of my way.
Issues of online game.
Oh, 3.
3 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you take a chip out of this crystal. All right, Swift.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does.
I think Swift was attacking the right one, right?
Was he? I thought he went to the left.
Right.
Did I get that wrong?
Yeah,
I was doing
Vimal,
right.
I think Vimal was the only
Oh.
one attacking the left.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. Then we can move over to the right one. All right. How much damage was that, Swift?
A whopping 1.
Our rolls tonight are not rolling. All right. Next up.
I think I used all my good rolls on the princess.
Yeah. Eilish, what'd you get?
I got a 26 to hit
26 to hit. All right.
and 13 points of fire damage.
13. Easy.
Nice.
Thorn, how much damage? And I think yours hit, right? 14?
14.
14
and
hits.
then 4 points of cold damage.
4 cold.
I don't know if type damage does anything.
You don't see that it appears to be having any issue. You
Okay.
do see as you guys are all making your attacks against it, it does seem as though the shimmer of this wall of force starts to shrink as you do more and more damage. So, which once was like, a death size, wall of force is now like arima paper thick.
Okay.
All right.
You're
And
doing
spiritual
it.
weapon?
I had an 18 to hit, and I also
Easily.
rolled a 1 on damage, so 4 damage.
Okay, better.
But it
So
is force damage, so.
you do see that the crystal on the right is almost fully cracked. It's just missing to have those cracks meet and it shatter. It's right on the edge. I need you guys to roll initiative for us, and we'll probably get one round in before we have our little break. And then we'll just go from Vimal first once you have your initiative.
Jesus Christ. I
11.
rolled dang
11.
near a 20 the entire time, and then I roll a
Eilish,
5.
5. Thorn, 8.1.
Yeah.
Durable,
14.
14. And then I think Swift had to take a quick bio break. So
Give him a
we'll grab
nat 1
his
'cause
in
he
a
ran away.
second. And I will also give you guys another perception check real quick as I get the other guys situated. Now, the way I do initiative is a little bit different. I do them in groups. So I'm going to have the left group and the right group go separate, and then the bottom group is going to be one total group, essentially.
I get a 16 for perception.
18 for perception.
19.
19,
I
18.
am. Dribble is splitting his attention between what the spiritual weapon is hitting and the oncoming crowd, so he got a 7.
You guys see at the end of the bridge, it appears as though there is a large doorway. Think Jurassic Park, large doors. Into the main area of the castle. You do notice that something appears to be hitting them, and they're shaking
On the
Mm.
inside of the castle?
on the
Wait,
inside of the castle.
I mean, I
wait,
can't see it,
guys,
but I just want to
guys,
establish that.
stop hitting the crystals. There's something that wants to come out, and I'm a little afraid if we break down these barriers, they might come barreling through us.
Well, get out of the way. I'll hit it again with my spiritual weapon.
Don't
got a
hit that
7.
crystal again. Let's wait, at least until we clear what's in front of us.
You guys are lucky I noticed that and pulled my punch a bit. That's why I didn't do
All
very
right.
much damage.
So our initiative is going to start with Durble. It's then going to move to Vimal, then Thorn, Swift, and then end with Eilish.
All right. So are the villagers actually advancing on us?
You guys see as soon as you make an attack against the crystals, they have started to move forward. You do see some of them have like a wooden stick. One dude seems to have like a pocket dagger, but another dude just appears to is coming at you with like just his hands, but he looks like a larger burly dude.
Okay. So since Eilish says don't hit the crystal, I will use my bonus action to redirect my spiritual weapon towards the guy who's closest to me.
Right.
I'll whack him with that first.
The blue guy.
Yeah, smack him
Yeah.
with that bird.
Someone right
that-
here. All right, roll to hit.
Where'd you go? That is a mighty 8 to hit.
8 to hit would be a hit. And that is its
okay.
armor class.
All right, cool. That's for 5 damage.
5 damage. How do you get rid of him?
The hammer comes flying through the air and just whacks him across the side of the head, knocks him splayed out on the street.
So you guys see as this spiritual hammer just flies forward and just right across his head, right into the pavement. Some of the cobblestones crack under the bottom. You see some of the other people who were kind of still weary of you start running away immediately, and now more screams are happening.
Tell your
But those
friends.
of you that were coming, the people that were coming at you, are coming at you guys harder now.
All right. Who's the next closest one? That pink guy?
There's the pink guy. There's a green little dude in the bottom right, and there appears to be another green one on the left hand side.
All right. Well, he looks like he's the closest. So I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah, I can reach him. I'll run over there, shields up, and slap that guy with my real hammer.
Game of a preview of what to come. What do we roll?
Nat 20, baby.
Oh,
25 to hit.
easily.
Nice.
So, whatever your maximum damage is, automatically take that with modifiers and then roll normally and add that on top.
Let's see. I'm rolling out one-handed. Got max damage on that.
Oh, so that's
18 damage.
so 20 points of damage, so +2/+2.
Oh yeah, if you're adding
As
the
it was a
modifier
natural.
twice, then yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So 20
Yeah.
points of damage as you guys see him just turn the largest dude as he's rushing towards you, like the mountain level size man,
Russian.
running at you
Fancy.
guys. Gosh. As he starts rushing towards you guys, just stops very suddenly, and as he pulls back, a hammer-sized hole is inside of his stomach as that viscous blood starts to pour out again, very slowly, like molasses, as he just and you hear a shudder throughout the cobblestones. Very successful turn, Durble.
I told you I am a tiny god of war. Cleric of war. Whatever.
Is he gone?
Get ready.
You know, he had a family.
Ready to
you
see
know.
not a successful character.
Happens. Any other movement or bonus action? No, bonus action was your spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
You
And
used
I
your
moved
movement.
and I had it. Yep.
That's in your turn. All right.
Yep.
Going up next to Vimal. Thorn, you're going to be up next.
All right, as I'm running, I'm just going to shout, "Stop killing them! They can be saved!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to run up to the green guy here, and
Mhm.
I am going to smack him with my great axe, but I would like to do subdual damage to knock him out.
Okay. That's fair.
That is a 9 plus 5, so 14 to hit
14 easily hits.
with a 4 damage on the die.
4 damage.
Yeah.
So you see that you knock most of him out. He's still deliriously walking forward, but you've definitely given him a concussion.
All right. I don't think I can do anything else. I mean, that'd be a waste. All right, I will. I'll end my turn.
You do when you hit him. He's like, "Give her the necklace. She's gonna save us, our savior."
It's okay, friend. You will be saved.
All right, and that ended
By
your
the
turn.
hammer of Tempest.
Yeah, I got
All
nothing
right.
else.
It is going to be the green person's turn. They're going to run up real quick to Durball. Let me see before Thurn's turn. That would be a 13 to hit Durball.
Oh, that is nowhere near my armor class, sir.
No, so he just like hit you on your back right in your armor, and you just like, what was that? Massage? All right. Thorn, you're up. Swift, you're gonna be up next. You're muted, by the way.
DM, would you allow
Probably.
Claws of Darkness to be used as subdual damage? It deals cold.
Yeah, you can freeze
Or
him.
is that going to be lethal no matter what?
You can freeze him. Give him
Nah, he's
frostbite.
alive in a block of ice.
Okay, all right. So I will move up. It's got a 10-foot reach.
I'll allow it
And
unless it's a critical.
Okay, and I will do Claws of
You
Darkness again.
accidentally killed
And
him.
nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the
AC
2
12.
for a second.
AC 12, 7 cold damage.
7. So this is against which one? The one that was attacking Durbal?
Yes.
So you see as Durbal, you turn around to get ready to like smash this guy. He is just like a frozen personoid. It looks as though he's a ice sculpture. As to your left, you see claws that reach out from Thorn's hands that like pierced into him and then get pulled back to
Say
Thorn.
something cool. Say something cool.
Don't kill him.
Man, not like cool off or chill out. Nothing.
I put that one on ice. There's so many good lines here.
Man,
He's
Come on,
still
man.
workshopping him. He's
Nope,
still
that guy's
workshopping
back.
him.
Nope, Ken loses. He'd be a terrible villain.
He's the good Dampier. The good Dampier. Any other movement, Thorn? Bonus
No.
action?
No, that'll be it.
All right, we're gonna go to Swift. Then it's gonna be the last 2 villagers' turns, and then Eilish, and then we'll take our break.
All right. Swift will run up here to Green Dot
Excuse me.
and he'll look over at Vimal and say, "Your intellect is like candle in wind, is dim and soon snuffed out. These creatures must all die."
That's rude and not very considerate.
And I stab the creature that he's trying to maintain.
Okay. Lethal?
Yeah, I'm trying to kill these things.
All right, just making sure. I just wanted to make sure. Roll to hit.
It's a 15.
15 easily hits.
With 8 damage.
So Vimal, as you're like trying to disorient this person, as he reaches out for your necklace, his hand just gets chopped off, followed quickly by just like his head.
Yes.
You're at peace, my friend.
You do see that from the head wound, it seems as though like tendrils start to like grow out and try to go to reattach to the head. But they're too far away at this moment.
I'd say I like take my sword and like kind of like if you're like sticking a fork in spaghetti, pull the tendrils up and say, well, look, these creatures must all die. There's no hope for them. They are infected.
Their judgment. Any bonus action? Any extra movement?
No, I'll stay here where I'm at, next to this other one.
All right. The villager right behind you, Swift, is going to try and take an attack at you, seeing that you just destroyed his buddy. That's an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
You will take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he just comes down on your head with both of his fists. Just.
Alrighty.
Oh no, I'm not pulling him off into the ocean. That ends his turn, and we're gonna go to Eilish.
I am going to use Ray of Frost, I guess, on the last looks like enemy that's there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I don't want to kill him. I just want to freeze him.
Okay.
That is 15 to hit.
15 to hit. 15
Yep.
easily hits.
That is 10 points of cold damage.
All right. And another block of ice person gets formed as he is like locked in place after just hitting Swift in the head. So Swift has to kind of like move to the side to not like break him unless he tries to break him. But
And
he is gone from combat.
after that, I'm just gonna be like, okay, guys, now let's break these crystals, and I'm gonna move behind the ball. Like, okay, now that we're all safe, let's get rid of these crystals and handle whatever is hitting those doors up there.
As you say that, the doors burst open
Oh, never
as
mind.
an ogre runs out, barrels all the way down, and hits the wall of force, causing the crystal on the right hand side to shatter. And you see more cracks form along the crystal on the left hand side. And that's where we'll end for our bio break. And we'll come back at the top of the round with Durbal having his opportunity. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back in about 10-ish minutes. Make sure you guys go grab another drink, go grab some food, go have some bio breaks. We will see you guys at 9:10. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Oops All DMs from Adventures on Tap. This stream is we are supporting the charity Child's Play of Central Orlando. It is a charity that is rooted in the power of play with a focus on delivering therapeutic games and technologies directly to local pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives. We are supporting the Arnold Palmer Medical Center and the Nemours Children's Hospital, and Child's Play strives to reduce the stressful and confusing toll that children experience in the hospital through gaming and technological assistance. This is a cause that is deeply rooted in a lot of our players and some of the people here's lives, thanks to these children's hospitals. So a part of that is us wanting to give back to that charity focus and a core tenet of us here at Adventures on Tap. So wanted to thank you all if you are donating tonight or whenever you have the opportunity. We would love to have those donations. So thank you guys so much. But we will be jumping back in with this Castle Chaos one shot that we have running so far. Um, if there's anything else I missed, I think I hit
I
all the
mean,
points.
yeah, I think you're good. The only other thing is we have channel points you can redeem
Yes,
for
channel points. That's what it was.
advantage or disadvantage on the player or DM of your choice. So those channel points are 100% free, and you accrue them by just watching, and you can redeem them in a challenge we have going on. Which once you do, you can say, "I want Ken to have disadvantage because I don't like his character. He's too much of an edge lord." And so, and
I just
so,
saw like 3 people's screens shift as I just know they all just went to
oh yeah, no,
of
they've all
just these players here.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is if any of our players are watching and you contribute channel points, we will then do a d6 roll, and one of us will get it, and then we'll flip a coin whether it's advantage or disadvantage or whatever we need to do. It'll be random, so none
I'll
of us
figure
gets
it
to
out.
choose. I give myself advantage. So,
That's no fun.
well, there you go.
All right,
I would never give myself advantage.
as he does. Uh, well, where we left off, we had a ogre that appears to have parts of its flesh falling off of it, and it has a javelin in its side, has just burst up against this wall of force, damaging one crystal and fully exploding the other. The wall of force now only appears to be, I'd say, about a notebook worth width thick. So it is on its last legs. But we will be starting with Durball as your first move. Ball,
Mm.
you're up next.
So this is
I have a plan.
unambiguously a zombie. Yes.
Oh, this thing does not look alive.
All right. Unlike these other guys. Actually, I do want to test something here. The big guy that I knocked down.
Okay.
Assuming that that he wasn't undead. Uh, Spare the dying should stop him from bleeding out,
Okay.
but it does not work on the undead. So
Okay.
I will take my action to cast that on him to see if it does anything.
You do notice that when you cast this after he has essentially gone unconscious,
Hmm.
you do see his blood start to unthicken. It starts to get very almost watery. It goes back to a blood like consistency.
Okay.
And you do see like his chest, like he's still on the ground, but he's breathing.
Okay. I didn't kill this one on purpose.
Sure seems like you did.
Shoot. All right. Can the spiritual weapon reach the zombie with the crystal crack?
uh, it still does have. There is a wall of force. Right here, like between where the crystals were, and still surrounding the castle. Uh, but the ogre is still on the other side of that wall of force at the moment.
Can a spiritual weapon prepare an attack?
And I say, "Hey, can I just hold the rest of my turn?"
I'll I'll give it to you if you want to. Do you
Yeah.
want to move the spiritual weapon now? and then
Well,
hold
because so
potentially.
well that's the bonus action is to redirect it to a new target, right?
Hmm.
So if I can't reach the target, then I can't do that. That's why I'm
I'll say it can move as far as it can, so we'll move up to the wall, and then
Yeah,
if you want
it
it to
can
be
move
like
up
when the wall
60 feet,
goes,
right?
it
yeah,
drops.
yeah. So all right, so it'll be there waiting, and then I will actually I'm gonna hold my current position because there's another guy there. So yeah,
All right. Yeah, it does
get my
act
shield
as
ready.
solid, so it cannot move through the wall of force, but it would basically be right on that wall of force. And then you moved yourself.
I'm gonna hold my position.
Okay.
So,
All right, Vimal, you're up. Thorn, you're up next.
All right. So I had an idea, but he's already used his actions, so I can't do that. That's fine. So what I'm gonna do is just a clarifying question. Rage is it
Bonus.
goes away if you don't hit someone before the end of your next turn.
If you do not try
Right.
to attack, I don't think you have to hit. I think you just have to try to
Mm,
attack.
Right, but if I go over here and rage and then hold my action, trying to attack
I'm
would then count, right?
gonna say actually, do you guys just want me to pop the crystal with my spiritual weapon? Because you guys all go before the ogre does.
A lot of heads start
Yes,
shaking.
yes,
Yes,
All
yes.
right, I'm
a
just gonna do that then.
telepathic
Yeah.
communication of
I,
do it.
instead of redirecting at
I
the
mean,
ogre, I will redirect
we've
it
been
at
a
the crystal
team for a
itself.
while, right?
I mean, you guys have worked together in different quests. As this five, probably not, but in maybe groups of two or three, yeah, you guys have worked
Yeah,
together.
yeah, because that was the whole thing was like I didn't want to pop it until you guys were ready. But if you guys are ready and chomping
Yeah.
to go after
That's
this
Yeah,
thing,
fair.
we're
I'll just
ready.
pop it.
Roll for damage, or roll to hit and roll for damage.
Okay. Uh, it's a
Excuse me.
12 to hit
That hits.
Excuse me.
and 10 damage.
10 damage.
I'll go ahead and
As
convert it
that
here. So
hits, you see that wall of force just shimmer, and then an
shields are
orange
down.
glow
Go go go.
dissipates as the ogres are. And the wall of force is down, and he's ready for you guys to attack. And Vermal, does that change your action?
It does. I would like to rage.
That sounds about right.
And as I just go, I'm gonna like uh, the the end the like bumps on my
Mhm.
shell like begin to get spiked and my claws come out. Turtle power.
Oh,
And
God.
I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that close enough?
I'll say with your diagonals, you could still move one more
Okay.
for 30. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then I will slash at him with my great axe. Oh, I meant
Makes
to do a thing.
sense.
Oh well. That is a 23 to hit,
Easily hits.
and that is a 3. Oh, I didn't hit the rage button. Hold on. Actions.
Don't we all?
Rage. So that's
So the
5 plus another 2 for raging, right?
Yep. So 7
So
total.
7 damage. And then I did bonus, I did movement, I did attack. All right, that's all I can do.
All right. End your turn. That means we are moving up to Thorn. Swift, you're up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna move across here, move 10 feet at the moment, and then I would like to cast a spell. Um, I
Enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce.
I'm gonna say, light them up, and I will cast ride the rifts. And what ride the rifts does is it shoots a bolt of lightning 60 feet.
Okay.
So 5 foot wide. So I'm purposely moved so Vimal is not in the way. It hits the ogre zombie, and then I can teleport to any square within that 60-foot range.
Okay.
So, um, what I would like to do
What?
is I would like to just simply teleport 5 feet forward.
Okay.
And then I'll say that counts as 15 feet of movement. Then I'm just going to get out of the way of these guys behind me. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. So
Hmm.
I just move there. Um, if he fails a DC 15 dex save, he takes 37 lightning damage. If he makes it, I think he takes half damage.
Half. Um, and it says that everyone within a 5 foot wide blast
Please.
has to make that save.
Okay. 5 foot.
That's a line, right?
So
Yeah,
it's a straight
it's
line, and then where it hits, it's a 5 feet wide blast, right?
uh each
Dex.
creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Here,
Gotcha.
let
Okay.
me
All good.
uh,
All right.
no,
He makes a
I wanted
dex
to
save.
show the Nope, sorry, I didn't mean to roll it again, but I just was
No,
trying to
you're
show
good.
it.
He got a dex save, was it?
Dex 15.
Dex 15. He got a 12 minus 2. That is a 10. He fails. How much
Nice.
damage was
Really?
that?
37 points of damage.
Ooh.
So wait, Ken, how do you get critical damage?
I I don't know. On Roll20, it always does that.
Oh,
It just
Yeah.
always gives
I
you.
was the way it was split up. I thought 37 was the succeed and 60 was the
Full.
Well,
yeah.
60 would be what it would be if it was critical.
Right,
But it's
I
not
mean,
but it's not an attack.
It
roll,
doesn't
so
give
yeah.
it
well,
as
I guess
the
if he
yeah.
rolls a nat 1, would that then be a
No,
critical?
no. Not unless the DM.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
it's
it would
there
depend
for
on flavor, yeah.
it's there for spells that have a spell attack roll.
Oh, okay.
So if you crit on the attack roll, it doesn't mean anything when it's just a save.
Yeah, when it's a
Area of
saving
effects
throw.
and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as this spell hits him, you just see, Vimal, you hit him cleanly in the stomach, taking a chunk of flesh with it, and he's still like catching himself ready. As he gets ready to go grab his axe on his back, the handle of the axe just gets hit by this lightning as his entire body jolts and shocks as though he's just been hit by the strongest taser known to ogre.
I say, light them up, boys.
Anything else, Thorn, or is that ending your turn?
No, I think that's enough for me for one turn.
Oh, that's a lot for you. That's a lot for him. Swift, you're up.
All right, I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 straight into the path. And
Excuse me.
I will first put my hex blades. Do I want to do that right now? We might keep that. We'll just keep that the way it is right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and smash it real quick. So
As
yeah.
one does. With both of you guys like focusing your attention on him, I'll give you advantage on this hit.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Then I will just pull out my longsword and slap away at him.
Eilish, you're up next, by the way.
Ooh, that would have been a crit if I would have hexblade cursed them. That's okay. That was a 25.
Oh, easily hits him.
Yeah.
Easily.
And then 9 points of slashing damage.
This ogre is not doing good. The sludgy blood is just plopping out from all of these different hits that you guys are hitting. And you notice like he has jitters as he keeps moving, just like remnants of this lightning damage.
All right, and then as my feet, I took slasher feet. So what I'm going to do is once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage, you can slow its speed by 10 until the
Right?
start of it's my next turn.
He will
So I'm gonna
have
go in and like surgically slash and like sever like
tendons.
its Achilles,
Yeah.
and then it starts to limp. And then I tuck behind my shield, and I have a little smirk on my face because this is what Swift has been waiting for.
Nice fist bump.
As
Yeah.
you slash at its legs, it falls to one of its knees, and its head is like right in front of you and Vamal now. Uh, there is nothing behind its eyes. Absolutely nothing. It's absolutely
Same, bro.
All right. That will be the end of my turn.
all right. Eilish.
Real quick, can I interrupt? Ken, what did you just make? Did you just make tea?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was your bourbon and berry, and I saw honey and I saw lemon going in there, and I was like, what is this concoction? Okay. Sorry.
Could be
continue.
good. Could be good.
So as this creature falls to his knees, I'm just gonna yell out to the two that are in front of him and be like, "Well, boys, keep your heads down. It's getting a little warm in here." And I'm gonna cast Fireball. However,
This is why we never teamed with him.
however, none of you need to make a saving throw except for
'Cause he
the
is-
ogre,
Yeah, because he is
because I am an
evocation.
evocation wizard.
Sculpting, don't you? But you guys don't know that. That's a deck save, correct?
Deck save. A 15.
He failed. 3 minus 2, he got a
Oh,
1.
31 points of fire damage.
So as you guys see that, you see this fireball just scorch towards all of you. Swift, Bamal, even the spiritual weapon kind of sends like this idea
Huh?
back to you, Durball. Like, it was nice knowing you. As this ball just before it gets to both of you, it kind of just like shields around both of you and just you and then reforms again, smashing onto this ogre zombie, pushing it backwards onto the bridge into its stomach. Guts everywhere. You'd see the feet of this ogre zombie are still on the ground, nothing above the ankles. It had 10 HP left. So
Well,
you were getting rid
just
of
to
it
make sure, you know.
one way or another. But the force field is down. The threat to you guys is gone. And as such, we are out of combat.
It
Ferg,
appears
going
that
to-
the path
good
forward
work,
is open.
guys.
Ferg, do you need healing?
No, Swift will take care of healing.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 30 seconds to run around and spare the dying these villagers that we knocked down.
So you go to some of them. You see that the ones that are encased in ice don't need to be spared. But that
Is, it,
they
is
will
that because it's too late for
defrost
them,
over
or
time.
okay.
No,
They just unfreeze.
Yeah.
you do quick math of like how hot is it. You look at the position of the sun. You're like, they have 4 hours. We could get this done in 4 hours.
I should note I have an 8 intelligence, so that 4 hours may be wildly inaccurate, but sure.
Give or take plus or minus 24 hours. I mean, like a normal thing.
And I will spare the dying those who need it, and try to not make this a debacle for all of us. Let's go.
All right.
And Durbal, did you tend one of the other ones, and notice something different happen with their blood?
Oh yeah, turns out when I cast a magic on them, their blood went back to normal. So I don't know if that's a general healing thing or what.
Roll a medicine check for me, Durball.
Not spell. That's a skill. Medicine. I got
Is your
a
character
12.
sheet in Spanish?
That's the difficulty. You get the idea that based on what you saw from the clerics in the guild hall,
Hmm.
their magic didn't have an effect, whereas they were dealing with all like still alive individuals.
Hmm.
You dealt with a person after they have experienced the possibility of death.
Gotcha. So have
I'm
to.
gonna look at your ball and see. I don't think it's any kind of magic because that ogre, he caught some magic, and I don't
Well,
think
no,
his
no,
blood
no.
is back
I
to
mean,
normal.
I mean magic healing, and that's not gonna work on a zombie.
Oh, DM, are there any of the villagers that are so far gone that he's not able to stabilize them, or is he able to stabilize all
Um,
of them?
of the villagers that you guys dealt with, the only two that you guys don't really think you can deal with immediately are the two that were frozen.
Okay,
Just because they're kind of locked in, you'll have to like chip away at the ice to then deal with them.
okay,
Like
but none of them were killed, dead beyond
the one
his help outweigh.
the one that was the most at risk was the one he himself dispatched and
Okay,
then also immediately saved. So
okay. Well then, um, I will kneel down next to Durbal, uh, studying this person, and then just sort
Go
of
ahead, take a
uh,
drink. I won't. I
put
won't mention anything. I'll look the other way.
I'll just put my hand kind of on in their bloody part of their bloody mess, and then just take it and lick my fingers off. And
the weirdest
It's like,
after eating Cheetos lick ever.
yeah, yeah.
Get the
You know,
Dorito
you know,
dust.
Chicken wings.
you should, you should come down to the Temple of Tempest sometime. We've got a 12-step program to help you with that.
well, I could really use some raw flesh.
Hopefully, there might be some up ahead. Hey,
Yes.
fuck, Verbal,
Gerball.
Durbal.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Think gerbil.
Next time we get into combat, wait for me. I got a plan.
Do you want to share that plan?
Yeah, sure. Since we have a minute. All right, I'm gonna retract into my shell, but hold my axe, and I want you to throw me in a spinning motion, and I'll be a blade of death flying through the sky.
Oh yeah, we talked about that when we were
Yeah.
drunk the other week.
Yeah. I think it'll work.
All right. All right.
We've been training, and it seems like you
Yeah.
got the throw down. So I think we can do
All
it.
right. All right. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
So these creatures, they're not far gone enough, or they still need dispatched. I'm not clear on
No,
what
no,
the path forward is.
they're okay now. We don't
That
need
can be.
to. We
We
can
do
wheel
not
'em.
need to separate them from this plane.
No,
I do not believe so.
Okay, fair. I will show restraint and not kill them.
But when we find this sorceress, no mercy for her.
Das
I'm
ist
going to throw a turtle at her.
spinning axe turtle.
again. Now
Yeah.
hold
All
on.
right. Are you
The
guys
story-
Spinning
going
axe
across the
turtle of
bridge
doom.
into the
The
castle?
lady that we're after, we don't necessarily
Yes.
need to kill. She has a lot of good information that we could use. Like, how did she get to control a whole town full of people? If she could she replicate it? Also, where are the notes? Because I'm sure she took notes somewhere.
She doesn't need to be alive for us to find that out.
Well, I'd like to at least get the notes before we kill her. For research
Books aren't going
purposes, of
anywhere.
course.
as you guys are having this conversation, you start crossing your way into the
Yes.
castle proper. You guys make your way into the main open area of the castle, where you see a battle appears to have happened, and it appears there's some disturbed ground right in the center. Uh, I'll say because of your general intelligence, you get the idea that this was where that ogre was probably buried. Probably some forgotten battle occurred here, and that's where the ogre, probably came from before it was risen from the ground. But you guys do make your way into the castle proper. You do not notice any guards. It is eerily quiet. As you guys make your way up, you notice none of the lights are on. There's no candelabras, there's no torches on the walls, lanterns, nothing. The only light source you guys get is from a set of double doors right when you walk in, which appear the most regal. And if you guys would like to make a history check, you guys can. Oh my gosh. Becky. Thank you.
19
Someone.
for history. Look at her.
Badunk-a-dunk. All right.
13.
13.
6.
Need two
8.
more of those.
19.
8.
I got a 19.
So, Vimal, Swift, and Eilish, you guys get the idea that because of how decorated this set of double doors are, that probably leads into the throne room. The other two of you, you get the idea that it could be a residence, maybe, or just the eerie setting that you guys are in is kind of putting you off from everything. Except for you, Thorn. Feels pretty nice in here. Like, kind of your habitat.
Gentlemen, this is the throne room. Be prepared.
Well, should we assume that she's in the throne room or maybe a different part of the castle? I don't know if I'll be honest. If I'm in her situation, I'm not hanging out in the throne room for somebody to walk through the door.
Well, she
Yeah.
knows we're coming. And would you rather a wide open space to fight or a confined mage's tower?
That really depends on what kind of mage you are.
I fear that the king may be one of these things in there, but
That's fine. Well, if you fight the king,
I will
subdue him.
separate his head from his body with
No,
no.
no, no.
With no
Well, hold
We've
on.
determined we can save them. So
he may be too far gone. We have yet to determine his state.
I mean, there was one that straight up died, and we still
They're not
brought him
all.
back.
They're not all
So-
the same.
I think we can assume that. Let's just assume that they can all be saved, and we don't have to murder everybody except for the evil lady
Right.
that's trying to control the city.
And after we kill her, if
But
everyone's
keep her
still
booked.
bad, we'll just kill
Hey
her.
guys, does anybody need to do anything before I kick down this door? No? All
The
right.
door is
Kicking down the
open.
door.
The door is open.
Kick it open
All right.
the rest of the way.
So you guys make your way into the primary throne hall, where all of the area is lit up. As you guys see, all the way at the far end of the hall is the throne, with a tiefling sitting atop of it. I'm surprised. Normally, the people the princess brings are idiots, imbeciles, dummies.
Don't count us
Hey,
out yet.
don't. I was gonna say the exact same.
I like that you take pride in your ineptitudes. But this is where it will end. And your journey is merely a stepping stone for my future glory.
Right. So I would assume that, you did this, right? You controlled the city. How did you do it? Did you take notes? Where are your notes?
Notes? I mean, and I took what I needed for myself and dealt with the problems as they arose.
You didn't take notes on anything you did.
I did.
Where are they?
Why would I tell you?
Because I'm gonna kill you, and then we're gonna use. I'm gonna use it. I mean, I'm gonna
Honey,
hide it away for all nobody to know what to do with those notes because that would be
you can
terrible.
try to kill me, but I'm telling you
Folks,
now,
this is what the
if
man who
you
generally plays a barbarian thinks 18 intelligence looks like.
oh yeah, you think that you can persuade me to just give up all of my secrets, that I can give up my research. Would you tell a ale master to give up his secret recipe?
Well, if I
No.
had confidence that I was gonna kill that person before, sure, why not? If you
And
kill us, then I won't ever know. So what's the harm in telling
well,
me
the
where
recipe
your
is
notes?
lost the time. Why would my death mean your success? I don't think that makes any sense.
I'm not gonna have success. I'm not gonna use that. What do you mean? I would never do something like this ever in my life.
I fear your thinking is far behind your mouth at this moment.
No.
Well,
Or your
I
note.
mean, would anyone else wish to discuss the proclivities that they may? No, just
Well,
this one.
you'll
Real
speak
quick,
too much.
how close are we getting? Are we still here at the front, or are we?
Oh, you guys, you notice as you move, she doesn't care. She's sitting on the throne, just chilling. As you guys move up, once you get to about, I would say, like 30 feet of her, that's far enough.
I
DM,
agree. Where are the notes?
Yes. What would you like to know?
DM. While these others are having a conversation, I am going to step up here by this pool,
Mhm.
and I am going to try to do this, which should pop up on Roll20 for your amusement. Um, if they're gonna stall her for a minute, I'm gonna try to do a
Class feature.
magical cunning
Yep.
to recover a spell slot.
Also, FYI, spirit weapon can go away.
Here, lady, we're
I
trying
just-
to figure out why you've done any of this.
Why would anyone wish to do anything?
What are you gaining more
Glory,
power?
power, control,
So your plan is
information.
to run this zombie nation
Oh no,
trade for
no. Why would I do that? I would just kill everyone. Why would I kill people if I wish to control? I wish for the domain to be controlled. New domain of.
right, but to what end?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I asked.
Okay, so hold on, lady. So you're telling me that you
I
just want to
am to the
control
chair,
people.
the throne right now.
You just want to control. That's all you're trying to do right now. Control people,
Well,
not kill them.
some have died. Lots have died.
And you
Quite
see,
a
Alice
few.
has a notebook out.
You see
with a
that she like
pen.
pulls up like a crystal tablet real quick. She goes, it appears as though 334, 35 people have died in the town so far. Quite a few.
Okay, but like for future reference, if this
Yes,
were to be replicated,
it
you
would.
don't necessarily have control over necessarily the actions of every single person, right?
No, no, that would be
Oh, okay,
too
okay, okay.
powerful.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot. I'm just writing down in a notebook. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
He's
Hey,
weird.
while he's talking, can I cast Hunter Sense
Yeah?
on
What's
her?
that do?
I'd like to it as an action. One creature you can see within 60 feet. You immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities.
As soon as you cast it, it fails.
Are they hidden from divination magic?
They are not a creature.
Oh. Okay.
What's not a creature?
The
The
lady.
lady.
Oh, okay.
I would say because of you knowing the spell, you know that it should work. You get the idea. This is another illusion.
Do you share that information with me?
Yes, I'm like, hey, I tried something, and I should have been able to know what I wanted to know, but I think this is this. She's not here. I don't think this is
Uh,
her.
Then we will go forward and find a secret entrance.
Is there anything? So we see her up there on the
She's just
throne
chilling
room,
on the throne.
Yeah.
I'm Swift
Is
is
there
gonna walk
anything?
up there.
Is there anything distinctive about like what she's wearing? Any particular pieces of jewelry or weapons or anything like that that she has?
She's wearing a long purple cloak that has like a gold and like crimson red iconography written on it. I would say because of your past roles and because of how you've been playing, you would get the idea that this appears magical, but it is demonic in origin. But most people would probably not make that connection.
Just checking. We're still within the hour of when we arrived in this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ben, you still have Longstrider.
Okay.
Thorn, yours succeeds.
Uh, I would like to cast Locate Object on that very cool demonic uh, robe that I can see.
Okay. Uh, locate object. It can tell you where the general direction of the object is, I believe.
Yeah, you sense the direction to the object's location as long as it is within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
And if it is if it is in motion, you can determine the direction of its movement.
All right. It's directly beneath your feet by like I'd say a couple hundred feet.
Okay.
Quick question.
Hmm?
Fiends are different than demons?
Demons are a type of fiend.
Okay.
Yeah, fiends encompass both devils and demons. The difference is devils are lawful evil, think
Yes.
tyranny.
Right, but a
Demons
fiend
are
would
chaotic
cover,
evil.
Mhm.
say, what we're dealing with here.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You told everyone else that she was pretty much an illusion, correct?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
When you like vocalize that, she looks at you. Naughty, naughty. I guess we'll have to meet each other in person, and that image disappears.
Wait, I still need to know. Did you make a deal? Oh, she's gone already.
It's okay. I got a read on her. This lasts for up to 10 minutes as long as I concentrate on it.
Yeah.
So I've got a tracker.
Real
Oh my
quick,
god, they're all around us.
I'd like to
Yeah.
walk up to Swift and cast Protection from Good and Evil on him.
Okay.
So
Um,
now, if any fiend attacks you, Protector grants creatures of those type of disadvantage. Can't and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Much
Good.
appreciated, Flynn. Now let us
Right.
find this secret passage.
So
Yeah,
Yes,
just
the
to
put
put a
the
princess
camel
said
torch
there
on.
was a button
We look for a button.
on the throne.
So you guys go up to the throne. You look around, and seeing on the side, you notice that there's a small section where a circular cutout of stone is. As the throne moves backwards, and a stairwell down leads in.
I
Who would
think
like to lead the way?
they're both. You seem to be most equipped to handle demons, but
Cowabunga! And I'm gonna just cannonball down the hall.
Wait for me.
so
And by cannonball, I mean I'm gonna retract into my shell and drop down.
so
All
you
right.
I
just
will.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I will go third.
As you
unless
guys
somebody wants
make your
to
way
go.
down into the depths. You make your way fully down. You start to see Durbal, that like ping of that location gets a little bit closer and closer before you make your way into a slightly opened area where uh, you notice a circular doorway with, I'd say, like 50 or 60 different rocks of different colors are all along the wall: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, all of these different colors all along the wall. And a purple aura image appears on the floor. If you guys are on the Discord, I'm going to be posting into our adventure chat a image of what you guys see on the floor. But for those of you that are on Discord, on Twitch, I'm going to be posting it into the barroom chat as well so that you guys can see it. I don't know if there's an easy way. This might have been something I should have worked out
No,
with
I got
Garrett
it.
ahead of time.
I'm gonna do a thing. Just it'll be on
Okay.
there.
I didn't know the best way to do that without giving Garrett time ahead of time of seeing what the puzzle was. So I thought this might be the best. But that's what you guys see. Along the top are the letters REMOV. The next row are DREDE. The next row is EESST. The fourth row is KNOTH. And the last row is CARCE.
I got it, but I have an 8 intelligence, so I don't think I'd figure it out.
I give
compared to-
players, if you as a player notice it, you
Remove.
can shade it out. We also are under a time constraint, so it's better if you have an epiphany moment as a character.
keep going around the spiral there, Irish. Follow the cinnamon
Remove
bun.
Remove the
the cart crack.
Remove
Crack?
the cracked
Remove
red
the cracked red,
stones. Yeah, remove the
Stone.
cracked red stones.
red, et.
When you say that, remove the cracked red stones. You notice along the wall, there's all those different colored stones. Some of them have like cracks through them, and others are perfectly pure.
All right.
There
Well,
are 5 red cracked stones.
I think
I'm just gonna go
now
punch
this
each
is
of
just
them.
a hint. You should probably remove those cracked red stones.
So as
Out
you
of the
guys
wall.
make your way, each of you goes up 1, 2, 3, pull one of the
Yep.
stones off, and that circular door, you hear another like as it starts to turn and allow you guys entry deeper. I will say, Durbal, you do notice that at the very bottom of the stairwell is exactly where you're getting that idea of locate image. You guys get
Okay.
the idea. That is where Sadani is.
Tracker says she's down here.
Now
think it's
again,
Turtle
guys,
in the hole.
we need to find her note before we, completely kill her.
Now we gotta get Saddam in the hole. Get him.
I said turtle in the hole, but okay.
All right, yeah, I'll retract in and dive down. Oh, I guess it's a stairwell. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hold a javelin out in front of me, retract into the shell, and just slide down the stairs forward with the javelin forward.
It's a spiral staircase. Clink, 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 clink.
I'm riding the sides. I'm like a skeleton bobsled guy.
I almost
right.
want to try to ride you, but I know I
Go
just know
for
it's
it.
gonna go badly.
Hey yo.
I'm gonna try to ride the sled, the turtle sled down the
Yes.
stairs. Go for it.
All right. So, seeing the dwarven turtle engineering of this bro move that is occurring as they are sliding down this, as Thorn, Swift, and Eilish, you guys are rushing to catch up to them. I'll say you guys get 10 feet further because of that slide than the others. So you guys are able to make it out there, whereas the others get just to the door. I'm going to put the spiritual weapon on the GM layer. If you summon it again, just let me know and I'll
Okay.
move wherever. Okay. But as you guys make your way down the staircase, you find yourself in a what looks to be a temple that emanates this red aura, this red light. From ceiling to floor, there are large pillars that surround this what appears to be almost like a teleportation circle, very similar to the one that you guys took to get here today. Uh, and flying above the circle is Sadani. As she looks at you all, you're all too late. My master will be freed, and this kingdom will become a new domain of all demon kind. As she speaks those words, a portal along the floor opens up as you guys feel an intensity that is stronger in heat than any have felt before. It almost jumps up to levels that would be considered Florida normal.
Hey, real quick.
I need you
with our-
guys to roll initiative.
real quick with our momentum. Am I able to just like maybe do an athletics check to see if I can do it? Like throw my spear at her as we come out of the hole.
I would say make a perception check first because she is flying.
Yeah, that's a nat 1. Never mind.
Okay. So you pop out and you're looking like on the ground, like, where's she standing? And then she speaks, you're like, what? Huh? You can fly? I can fly.
The problem is
Yeah.
you're still spinning. Like we're still like.
Ah!
You weren't holding space for her flying. That's the issue. All right.
That tracks.
All right.
All right, we're rolling initiative. Apologies.
Swift got a 3.
I had a
Thorn
17.
16.1. 17 for Durball. Vamal
10.
10 and Eilish.
2.
Wow. Positive rolls today, you guys.
Natural
Bring
1
up the
plus
rear.
1.
I would like to say I am still in my shell next to my buddy.
Next to your brewski.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We agreed to this plan. All right.
I don't have. I threw my javelin. I mean, I guess if I didn't see her, I didn't throw the javelin.
You didn't throw your javelin.
Okay, so I still have the
Yeah.
javelin facing forward.
All right. So it is going to start with Durball and then go to Thorn.
Okay,
We're
so
on our final battle, you guys.
so as we jet out the stairwell, I I let the shell go out in front of me and grab the back end of it and just hammer throw him at Sadai.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but you're the GM, so that's on you.
Roll an athletics or strength check with advantage because you guys have practiced this.
Okay. Athletics with advantage would definitely
Excuse me.
16 on the first one. 16 on the athletics check.
16.
Yeah.
That is going to succeed. I don't know if you have this for Maul, but what's your weight?
Give me 1 second. I will look up.
Average total weight or whatever.
Yes.
Average gigantic total weight.
450 pounds.
Sorry. What?
Turtle adults stand 5 to 6 feet tall and average 450 pounds. Their shells account for roughly 1/3 of their weight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Honestly, Kyle, a regular tortoise
That's
is
heavy.
pretty heavy.
Yeah,
They're
that
over
makes-
100 pounds.
That makes sense, but they're like
I feel like this only
I'm thinking
works
Master Oogway.
It only works
because of
we
the
had
momentum.
coming down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
We've tried before, but
I'm gonna give me
Remember-
4d5
I have the javelin as
for
well.
bludgeoning damage.
4d5. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want Ben? to
Yeah,
roll it 'cause
that's
he's
you
doing the
hitting
attack?
her.
Okay.
Are you saying 4d5? What is a d5?
Yeah, that
Or
is a good
d5.
question.
5d4. Sorry, my numbers are
Okay.
my numbers are
That's
backwards.
15.
D5 is a D10. Just drop there.
That's how much? Sorry, 15.
15 damage.
15 damage, and then on your turn, you'll be able to make an attack, but you're also gonna have to make a dex save to see if you land.
Joke's on you. I'm in my shell, guy.
You're gonna have to pop out of your shell to attack her.
Says who?
The GM.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at the shell.
You're not a
You-
hero in a half shell yet.
Turtle power.
All right. End your turn. Durable.
Yeah, I will. I would like to use my move to continue moving into the room
Yep, that's fair.
over here.
I
Whoa,
will
whoa, whoa.
say
When did
the
this thing
portal.
He
pop
goes-
up in the middle?
The portal is open. You guys don't see that yet, technically.
Okay.
It appear you guys see the upper part of it where it looks almost like a brain is coming out of the portal. But you haven't seen the full body of it yet. All right. Thorn, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move up in any
Ramal,
case.
you're up next, by the way.
I'm gonna have to move up in any case. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 to be right there. My warlock has the Great Old One patron.
Yep.
Does this thing that's coming out of the portal, does it look like it might be something that is familiar to me, or does it seem... I don't know that I would know that it's a fiend, but I would probably
Mm-hmm.
maybe recognize it if it's a eldritch horror.
You don't think that this thing is in itself an eldritch horror?
Okay.
You get the idea that you've dealt with other warlocks who are like packed to the fiend, and you're like, okay, this is giving off very similar like energy that they would have. This would be something that your deity, your patron, sorry,
hmm
would disagree with.
Right. Okay. So then I don't know if it's going to do any good,
Those are the
but
best moves.
I am going to focus on this glowing portal,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. All right. She's
At third level?
That was my plan too for my turn again.
Yeah,
so-
it's third
Great
level.
minds.
That's the highest spells I have
Gotcha.
is third level.
Okay. You need to make a what's your spell casting modifier?
My spell
Wisdom?
cast. Yeah, I have a
Or charisma?
charisma modifier +4.
So roll a charisma check. Keep
Okay.
that +4. Let me see.
A
what this
charisma
is.
check, not a charisma saving throw.
No, because it's an ability check.
Okay.
Making
Okay.
sure. I know
Ugh.
that.
13.
And it's against the spells, not the plus the spells level. Okay. So it is a
DC 10 plus the spell's level. So if it's higher than third level spell, I don't think I got it.
I just need to see what level this spell is. Because that is the one thing I decided not to write down with this. It is Why is it taking now forever to load? There we go. It is a 5th level spell, so it would be a DC
Damn it.
15. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it probably was not going to do any good. So I will then back up 10 feet and stand next to them all. That's my turn.
I'm going to, as a reaction, I'm going to cast silvery barbs on you. And
Oh,
I'm going to force you to re-roll another
Oh.
d20.
okay.
I forgot about that spell.
Okay.
I
So
was so happy.
and then
So you just roll another straight
21.
d20.
Oh no!
Sweet.
Yeah, teamwork.
Oh,
Screw you and your big bad Kyle.
If you want, I can get rid of the spell. If you didn't intend on it being available, it's kind of lame.
no, it works, and I'm mad that it works. Let me seethe in anger for a moment. You have succeeded. As that portal starts to close, you see Sadani. No! Ah! And it looks like she's focusing all her attention on trying to force that portal to open.
That's good.
Out of game, because she's focusing all of her attention on that, any attacks against her will be at advantage.
Okay.
All right, and then
My turn is done, by the way. So
and any creature you can see within 60 feet of you
Excuse me, sorry.
succeeds on that. So I choose a different creature. The next chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that it makes it within the next minute. So I will empower Vimal so you have advantage on your next attack.
As he's flying through
And
the
she's
air.
got disadvantage. That's double the advantage, right?
I'll allow you to roll, yes, 3 times. It's a one shot. This can't hurt me in the future.
Oh, you're just
I
testing it
say
out.
it in future tense. All right. It is Sadani's turn.
And I assume I'm in the sky.
God, I
next to
hate
her.
that worked. You're technically flying through the air right now.
Cool.
She is going to. God, I really wish I could have hit one of you guys with one of these attacks. Yeah, she's gonna
We've all
focus
been
on.
here.
She's gonna focus on trying to reinvigorate the portal. She's gonna use her full action to start her chanting once more as that portal slowly starts to open. It's gonna open fully on the end of her next turn.
Kyle, do I think she's casting a spell?
Oh, 100% she's casting.
Counter spell.
I keep waiting to say I've got another dispel magic in the chamber, and it doesn't matter because everybody else has.
All right. What's this? She makes a save, or you make a save? I always forget.
I think if it's 3rd level or below,
It's
actually
5th
hold on.
level.
So if it's 3rd level or below, the spell has no effect. If it's 4th or higher, I need to make it an ability check using my
Yep.
spell casting ability.
Which for you, I think is
DC
intelligence.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll spell up. So it's a DC 15.
So I need to make a intelligence
It's
check.
intelligence
It's
check,
not saving throw.
not saving throw. DC 15.
There's no way.
If that's a natural 20, I swear to God.
It's
Oh,
a
it's even
natural
better.
one
That's
for
even
a
better.
5.
I love it. Thank you. I don't know who's here to help save me, but thank you so much. Oh my God.
My God.
This would have been the worst villain ever. Oh, holy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, you guys heard what Crystal Brow said. He chose the right people for the job.
Uh-oh. It looks like someone contributed,
Did
and
Chris?
we have advantage, disadvantage
Chris?
has been completed.
Chris.
So
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Oh,
Ferg.
there you go.
I thought Chris went to go and finish.
That was Ferg. So let me roll a d6 here.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to give the advantage to Kyle.
I mean,
I like that idea.
I'll
Because
allow
I
it.
want to.
We're
I
kind
want
of
to see this
destroying
play out a
it,
little
so-
bit more. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
All right, we'll give him the advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if we're destroying them. I rolled a nat one.
After how many natural 20s? I'm just saying.
Quite a few.
No, let's make this
Um,
interesting. We have three. We all have three
Yeah.
health potions. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
that's
let's fight the brain guy.
Vimal, you're up.
All right. So with this advantage, and then you
Mhm.
said her next, or
So
how
you
long?
have advantage, she has disadvantage.
Right. So then,
And
with
then-
you gaining this advantage, I would just have straight advantage, right?
No, you'd have double. So you can roll 3 times.
Right, but you just gain the community advantage.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
if I
you're
choose
rolling-
to use it.
Okay.
If
On
you're
a roll
rolling
here of his
hit,
choice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
Don't
all
make
right.
that
like,
choice for me.
oppose.
I'm the DM. Let me make that choice for me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. So I will in the sky bonus action to pop out of my shell and pull my battle axe off my chest, off my back,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing at her with my great axe
All right.
with advantage. So there's one. That's 15. There's another, and that's a 19.
Okay.
I presume one of those hits.
Yes, they do.
And then that's an 11, so 13 damage.
And
bonus
that
action.
is bludgeoning or piercing, I mean? Slashing?
Slashing.
That's all 3 of the types that barbarians can do. So
Cleave. Slashing, yes. And then I guess I have to land.
Yes. Let's roll dex saving throw because it was easier to attack her. I'll give this as regular. You don't have to do like disadvantage.
Ooh, 18.
Oh, easily. You fly through and you land before you hit, like your back catches this soldier statue that's right behind you. This massive, like 10-foot tall statue.
Awkward superhero landing trying to get around my around my
Yeah.
shell. Yeah, I believe that's all I can do.
All right. End your turn. We're going to Swift. Eilish, you're going to be up next.
Oh wow, that came fast. Okay.
That's what she said.
Yeah, crazy when you have reactions that destroy everything.
All right. I'm going to approach Sadani.
Oh yeah, she's still flying,
She is still, I'd say, about 10 feet in the air.
even though I hit her and she was.
I would say she's, at this moment, defying gravity.
Shut up.
Okay. So what I'm gonna try and do is we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna look at her and say I'm gonna look at her and say approach me, and I'm gonna cast command at first level, and try and get her to come down here.
That is a
So she's got to beat a DC
Charisma?
14 wisdom.
wisdom. Okay. Okay.
Hold on. Never mind.
I was just rereading it as well, Chris.
She got a 18.
Dang it! All right, so the spell fails.
She does turn to you. You wish to command me? Only my master can command me.
Oh. All right, you seem a bit frustrated. I understand.
Time to die.
That was a little bit of me. Sorry.
Then in that case, that's my action. I already used my reaction.
Well, your reaction will re-up now.
After my turn, right? Or on
Yeah.
this turn?
Yeah.
After the turn, yeah. Okay.
After your turn.
Yeah. All right. So what I am gonna do is I am going to cast. I will say, like Garrett said, then it's time to die. And I cast Hexblade's curse on her.
Okay.
And I will gain um I will gain a +3 to damage rolls, and I'll score a critical hit on 19 or 20s
It's a cool
versus
ability.
her. As you see this, again, the same way that the blade is produced, that same like icy, misty purple kind of illuminates and seethes around her. She's now cursed by the Hexblade. And that's the end of my turn right there.
I love it. All right. Eilish, you're up.
All right, I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm just going to throw a firebolt at her. I have an advantage on this, right?
Yes. If it's a 2-hit attack, yes.
Jesus Christ. 12 to hit?
12 will hit. 12 is her AC.
Oh, thank God. 11 points of fire damage.
As you see that hit her, you see as though like she throws it off of her a little bit. It does a little bit of damage, but not as much as you assumed.
Oh. Okay, well, you guys got this. I'm going to hide behind the pillar.
All right.
And that's it for my turn.
End your turn. All right. You guys start to see from the portal that's slightly opening at this moment. Some tentacles do pop out. Besides that, that ends their turn. And it is going back up to Durball. Thorn, you're gonna be up next.
I'm gonna throw a second level guiding bolt at her.
All right.
Does that still have advantage or no?
It will still have advantage until it gets back around to her.
Okay.
Because she's focusing
Actually, maybe.
on reopening that portal once more.
Because it actually gives advantage to the next attack against her, which might be kind of a waste. So give me 1 second. Let me
I'll
rethink
give double
real quick.
advantage if you stack. If it's different
Double
sources.
advantage.
As long as
Sure.
10 does something good.
Roll 3 d20s. Take the best of the 3.
All right. I got a 17 to hit with the guiding
Easily.
bolt.
Yeah.
And that is going to be second level. It's 5d6. That is 11 damage.
11 points of damage.
That's terrible for 5d6.
Oh, she feels like it's perfect. As that hits her, you hear a screech from the portal. She doesn't respond, but the portal does. Whatever's
Yeah,
on
you
the other
like
side
that?
didn't like that.
I will
That's all you hear.
continue to move around the portal.
All right. End your turn.
Yep, that'll be it.
All right, Thorn, you're up. Vimal, you're going to be up after Sadani.
Okay, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right there. I'm going to target her, and I am going to target her with this spell. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right.
30 feet. DC 15 Wisdom save.
And does since she's concentrating, does
Okay.
that mean she's as disadvantage? Rules lawyer, the DM. Anarchy.
You're right. You're right. Okay. She's going to try. It doesn't matter. She got an 8.
Okay.
Fails.
On a failed save, she has the prone and incapacitated condition for the duration, which is
Falls to the ground.
concentration up to a minute. During that time, she laughs uncontrollably if she's capable of laughter and cannot end the prone condition on herself.
Yes.
So, Um, I presume that means it interrupts her spell casting.
You do see that some of the portal is still open, but
Damn it.
it can't fully escape the portal.
Okay.
Whatever's on the other side, it's still too large to come through the small portal, but you still have some of those tentacles that are reaching out.
Yeah, it's not dilated enough yet, but you can see the crown.
You guys do notice that there is a noxious smell in here now of just blood and pus.
That tracks with what Garrett just said.
Yeah.
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 It kind of does.
She also falls to the ground, and she ends up taking.
Yeah, again,
Of course,
tracks.
now I roll high, 6 points of damage as she falls to the ground, laughing maniacally.
And I just will tell everybody, say, I gotta hold concentration, deal with her.
Don't worry.
End your turn, I'm assuming?
Yes, that's end of my
It
turn.
is her turn. She does not get a save, correct?
She gets the one save and
At the end of
um
can't do
at
any
the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the save if the save is triggered by damage.
Gotcha. Which this wasn't. This is just the end of her turn. That is going to be a 16.
Damn it. My spell save is 15. So that ends,
Well,
and I will stop concentration.
it is the end of her turn, though, so she is still prone. She's not laughing maniacally anymore, but she
Right.
is still prone and laying on the ground. She's not floating up in the air, and that
Right.
leads us to Vamal.
Hello.
Okay.
And I'm going to run over to her and, with a little bit of flavor, jump in the air and just bring my great axe down right on her neck.
And because she's prone and you're attacking melee, you get
That's
advantage
fantastic.
on that.
Automatic advantage, correct.
There's
Actually,
one.
would have also got
Ooh.
advantage from guiding bolt.
Oh,
True.
Oh,
really?
this
So
is the next attack.
is that double advantage?
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
allow it.
3. All right, so that first one was a nat 1, so we're going to ignore that. Or was it a 7? That's 16, so that's 21. And then that one's another 7, so 21 to
21
hit.
to hit. Easily hits.
All right. And then that. Oh, I was so close to 12. So that's 4 damage.
You guys are chipping away at her. That's for sure.
So action, movement.
You don't notice any gold on her cloak. Her cloak is all crimson red at this moment. Not due to any dyes or anything, but because she's dying.
Knowing that
Sheer amount.
Yeah,
am a I would know my own abilities instead of just me being dumb and not reading this.
yeah,
Is
that
it
makes sense.
reasonable to say that I would have cast as a bonus action Slayer's Prey, so I do extra damage on a hit?
Sure.
Cool. So that's
So-
an extra 1d6. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Now you're gonna get 6.
Where is it? There it is. And that's a 4.
Okay, not horrible.
All right, so then that's all I can do.
Still enough. All right, Swift, you're on up.
All right.
Eilish, you're up next.
Swift pulls out his longsword and slashes forward.
That will be
Might
an
get it.
advantage. She is still
Advantage.
prone.
An 18.
Yeah.
That hits. All right. I will use. I'll roll damage first. That's 4 damage.
All right.
And on top of that, I will use my bonus action. I will use Bardic Inspiration on myself to do a flourish
Okay.
and it will be a.
Did you add your damage because you cursed her?
It should automatically do it.
To that +4?
A 1d8 plus 3. Nope, I need to roll that as well. Thank you.
Just making sure.
Good guy.
Oh
We'll
wait,
be fair.
never mind. You don't ignore that. So it's just a +3. So that's a 7.
Oh god, I was about to say, what did I just allow?
Yeah, I don't know
7?
why it rolled that, but yes,
Okay.
a +3 to that, so 7 total.
Oh,
And then I roll my bardic inspiration die, so that she will take another 2 points of damage, and I will use defensive flourish, and I will add another 2 points. Another
damage?
2 points to my armor class.
Oh,
Okay.
And my
that's
walking
good.
speed is increased by 10 for the next turn. And since I hit again with my slashing feet, her movement speed is reduced by 10
Reduced by
feet
10.
until the start of my next turn.
Awesome.
And
She has
that's
like
all my
no
junk.
movement.
Welcome to Min Max the One Shot.
Yes, this is really falling back on me. Eilish, you're up.
I am just gonna use magic missile at 2nd level.
All right. That's auto hits, I believe, and it's just damage.
Yeah, it's a 2d4
Yeah, that's
at 2nd
fun.
level. I don't
You
know
don't have to roll.
why D&D Beyond doesn't automatically have the level for that. I'm gonna have to roll this manually.
Yeah, magic
That's
missiles.
weird. So that is, oh my god, 3
Wait.
points of force damage.
Wait, what? All
I rolled
ones?
2 ones, and then I have a +1 on the damage, so 3.
No, it's
Wait, but it's per.
+1 for every D4.
Yeah.
And at first level, you get 3d4 or 3 missiles.
Yeah.
And at second level, you get 4 missiles.
yeah. So if you're rolling
So you're
4d4
automatically doing
plus
4
4,
damage.
So yeah, 4d4 plus 4 is what you should be rolling.
minimum of 8, because you can't roll less
Yeah.
than 1 on each of those 4 dice. So
Yeah, I was about to say. Math ain't math in there.
so you're
So let
rolling
me roll 2 more.
4d4 plus 4.
Our barbarian is trying wizard, guys. Let's give him a second.
7.
Words are hard.
So that's 11 points of force damage.
There
All
you
right.
go.
As you jump out from that corner, throw these 4 bolts at her, curveballs. They smack right on her side, pushing her into the portal as her body falls limp. As that portal, as she falls through the portal, and her concentration is fully lost on trying
Wait,
to
where are your
maintain
notes?
that portal. You guys all hear from your head this deep and guttural, like belching abnormality sounding. Just you dealt with her today, but I'm still here for the future.
No thanks.
I want Durable, Vimal, and Swift to make dexterity saving throws from me with disadvantage because I'm gonna use.
Well, Swift is protection from good and evil, so that means
His will be regular.
Okay. Can I
As
add a bardic
tentacles
inspiration?
are trying to go out and grab you guys.
I'm gonna add a bardic inspiration die to that.
I'm sorry. What are we rolling?
You get
Dexterity saving
advantage on
throws.
it.
I do.
Yeah, you have danger sense.
I do.
If he's raging, he should.
Oh no, I'm
No,
haven't
that's
been
just-
raging since the other fight.
You don't even need to be raging for danger
You
sense.
just have to be
It's
able
to
used
see
all
it.
the time. Yeah, it's barbarian.
Oh, advantage on dex save effects.
As long as he can see it, which
while I'm not
So
blind,
then
deaf, or
only Durable will have disadvantage. Sorry.
Because that'll cancel out the disadvantage.
All right.
So speaking of disadvantage, I got a 5.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Oops.
Vimal
is a
got a
27.
what? Sorry,
Vamal 16.
16 and a 21.
It's a plus my bardic inspiration, so 27.
Oh, easily. So Vimal, you see, or sorry, Swift, you see as this tentacle goes to like grab at you, and you just quickly like slice it up as it recoils quickly back. You see Vimal almost be grabbed. He starts to get pulled a little bit before you see the spikes of his shell grow out a little bit more and just pierce those tentacles. Across the room, you guys see Durbal as he slowly gets pulled. I'll allow you, Thorn and Eilish, one action to try to save him.
Can I
Otherwise,
get an
he's
action?
being pulled.
Can
You
I
can
get an
use.
action?
Oh.
It depends on what you want to use your action for.
I want to cast my dispel magic.
On
I
what?
The portal.
I'll allow it. It's got to
and
be a DC 15.
Yeah. Let's see. That's gonna be. It's my cast. It's my spell casting ability, right?
Your spellcasting ability, yes.
All right.
And it's
So,
just a check. Not save.
Oh,
It's a 19.
All right.
The power of Tempest compels you. Leave me.
So as Thorn and Eilish, you guys see Swift and Vimal be attacked, and you guys lost sight of Durbal for a second. You turn to him as you see his hammer glow, and the portal, which was slowly closing, very quickly snap shut as he's right on that precipice, right on the edge. And that tentacle, you're still wrapped up in it, as the other end is like a worm that's been kind of like cut off, and it's just like flopping around, but you're still stuck in the main part of the tentacle as you
Riding
just
that
say,
fire
you're
hose.
the command, and that portal snaps shut. As soon as it does, the red light of the room dissipates. The behind the pedestal, what you guys never really looked at or worried about, at what appears to be like a carving on the wall, is in chains the king.
ugh,
Our bad.
Debal, you notice at first as you're still trying to deal with like moving and maneuvering out of that
Somebody get the
tentacle,
sushi off of
got
me.
plop it off. But you guys find the King Io,
nice.
and dealing with this otherworldly threat, you notice that the king appears to be unconscious, but you make your way back up to the throne room.
Before we
Lady,
leave here,
drink
I'm
more
gonna
blood.
run over, help help Durbal out of the tentacle,
Tentacle.
and then I'm gonna take my dagger and slice off a piece of the tentacle and just chew on it.
Oh yeah, give me some of that sushi too.
It's the think beef jerky, but it looks like squid.
Okay,
Mm.
all right, but it's raw,
Very
right?
weird.
Ferg, you've
Huh?
got
It's raw.
advantage. You might as well take a piece.
Oh, it's raw, 100%.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
I'm gonna
good.
take my longsword and sashimi some of it and just
It's a nice little cut.
take it with my claws and dies. The freshest, so fresh as squid.
Demon calamari.
Demon,
It
demon
always
calamari.
tastes.
Demon cow.
It always tastes better when it's fresh.
It's got that spice.
It's got a deep, unfathomable taste to it.
Yeah. All right, so we
Well, you
unchained
guys
the
have
king.
dealt with the threat. You have dealt with the chaos. As you guys make your way back up into the throne room, the princess meets you and she tells you, I don't know what you've done, but people are returning to what they once were. There's still many who have lost their lives, but not all. And that's what we can be happy for. Papa! And she sees her dad and she runs over to him, but he's still like
We-
completely knocked out.
He's had a rough day.
we found your button and led us to your father. It was
Oh,
good
my.
clue.
Oh, the throne. Oh, yes, that button. Um,
Yeah.
yes. I'm glad I was able to help you. She turns to you, Famol, "Ah!" and she kind of runs over to you, Durbal.
You're
Uh,
the reason.
why
You
does?
and I are the reason that we were able to save your father. So it was all for good in the end.
Yeah, you're still a scary person. Um, uh, thank you.
There.
Like I
Here,
said, I'll talk with my father later. But if you wish, I can either give you gold, give you possibly a magical item out of our treasury, or if you're wishing for status, I could make you all viscounts of the kingdom of Sarovia.
Yes.
I would just
Prince-
like the notes of the witch that was here.
Yes,
Lich?
those must be destroyed.
Which,
Our
The
wizard.
Vich, the
which.
Vich.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Our,
Vivi.
our wizard will be able to destroy them.
Yes, I would
Uh,
destroy them.
She hands you a key to she's like, this is the master key for the castle. You can search the mage's quarters if you wish. But uh and is there anything any of you wish for?
Yeah, I'll take one of everything.
Well, I can't
I-
No,
do
like
too
the
much.
Viscount, the.
I tell you what, Princess. Why don't we discuss this over dinner? How do you feel about sushi?
Oh, sushi. I've never had sushi.
What about squid? You ever
Dwar-
had squid before?
It's still twitchy.
No, I heard they had games, but they aren't programmed here.
That makes no sense.
The sushi is still switching, as you can see so
Oh,
beautifully.
it moves weird.
Yes,
You feel it all the way
it's a
down.
common response from freshness.
I, after dealing with my troubles, I fear I should ask: is that safe to eat?
Probably.
We will find out maybe sooner than later, as most of us have ingested some.
And that might be for our next one shot. As I thank you guys so much for finishing that up.
Yeah.
Sorry, we ran a little bit over time of
No.
what we said we would.
As the camera begins to pull back, I'm gonna walk with Eilish towards the mage's room, and I'll say, "Can I have Salem's pelt back?"
I'm gonna look at him and say, "You don't want that back. Trust me."
Yeah,
All right.
kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh God,
Before we
the
go,
never-ending pelt.
event this weekend at Oviedo Brewing.
Yes, we have an event this weekend in Oviedo Brewing, in Oviedo, Florida, from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We also have an event
Is it 6 or is it 5:30?
5:30, but
5:30.
yes,
Right. Sorry, we have to be out of there, so
Yeah.
I want to make
And
sure we all know the time.
people who are coming, be aware that there is also a big festival going on
Yep.
at the mall that day. So parking may be scarce. So maybe don't park right at Oviedo Brewing and come into the
you
mall.
may need a little walk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not gonna be able to park there.
And real quick, if you guys want to look at the Discord, I don't know if any of you have looked at the Twitch, but so in place of where Kyle usually sits, I had Joe on a milk carton
Yes.
saying, "Have
That's
you seen me?"
fantastic.
Oh
That
my
was
God,
awesome.
that's
That was
perfect.
great.
MIA.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Well,
so thank you
thank
everyone
you
for
guys
joining
so
us.
much.
Remember, Child's Play, awesome charity. Donate,
Mhm.
support our charity of the month. This month it's still November, so it's still the breast cancer or is
Nope.
it something?
Second Harvest Food Bank.
Second Harvest Food
Harvest
Bank.
Food Bank.
Apologies. So if you come out to Oviedo on the 30th, any money donated then will be going directly to them. And then we are full transparency. So if you ever want to see receipts of what we're donating, coordinate with other people to play games outside of AOT, we have a Discord where you can join if you go to our website, aotorlando.com. The QR code is in the bottom
Right.
I guess if you're looking at it, it's the bottom right. I'm thinking of like I'm looking out of the screen.
How you
so it's bottom
design it,
left
yeah.
for me. But yeah, so check that out. Let everyone, all your friends know. Play some D&D and have it benefit charity. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
And next week, Joe will be back, and we will be continuing our main adventure of
Oh, I was pointing the wrong.
Fandelver
And now
and
I
below.
can go around eating all the stuff.
And then also, I'm not sure about their schedule, but Call of Cthulhu should run next month.
Yes.
I believe
Um,
they were doing the first or second Monday of the month,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
it'll either be on the 2nd or the 9th. Keep an eye on our Instagram and our
Yep.
Twitch
Yeah.
schedule. It all should be up there, ready to go. Cat will be hosting that, and you can catch up with what's going on there.
Yeah, it's really great. So if you haven't watched it yet, check it out, and you can catch
Yeah,
up
it's a
on
very
YouTube.
fun game they're running.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so
remember,
good.
you can always check out our YouTube, catch up on the Fandelver game at any point. Every single episode is up there. We had a Fallout stream recently. That's on our YouTube. We had a RuneQuest stream. That's on the YouTube.
Mhm.
So anything you're interested in, we have our session 0 as well as the gameplay. So if you ever want to learn how to play any of those games, and I think we have talks of what's the one with
Many others.
We have
Robot.
several others in the works.
Lancer
Lancer.
is in the
Gotcha.
works.
We have a Lancer in the works. We've got a few
Yeah.
different ones, so keep an eye out on what's going on with all of our stuff.
And if
Yes,
there's anything you guys
and-
want to see us play, let us
Yeah.
know.
Suggest, comment.
Yes, and the ones that we're putting up now, the alternate systems we're putting up now, are ones that are going to be offered at our in-person events.
Mhm.
So on the VODs, you'll see a video that talks a little bit about how the system works and some of the
Excuse me.
rules. And then the one shot gives you an idea of how the game system actually plays.
Yep.
So
And you get to watch us
you'll
fumble
find,
around and figure out how it plays. All
Yeah.
together, and it's definitely a fun time. There was a lot of good stuff that came out of the Fallout stream. And,
exactly.
we had a lot of fun. And I imagine it was the same stuff with RuneQuest. So
Great systems. Well,
Okay.
thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful
Thank you, everyone, for
Thanksgiving.
watching.
And stay safe
Yes,
on Black
happy
Friday if you're
Thanksgiving.
deciding to go out for those deals.
Yeah. Armor.